secured. Galaxy Phoenix taking down 4 members of Na'Vi. They'll just march down this mid lane with a row of minions, and the shield already popped in the mid base turret. They've got a clear sight for the win. A feathered airstrike dropped down. Not Ayanami's back in the game. 2 for now with Na'Vi. They got to clear out the minions and prep for the Lord push.
Yeah, right now the Lord is here, and Ling is on the way. Ling can take down a big chunk out of Na'Vi, but looks like they're not gonna force it just yet. The minion waves aren't in the right spot.
Oh wait, unless they try to make it the right spot, they're gonna set it up here in the base anyway. A feathered airstrike comes down as well. The follow through from Winnie, not able to capitalize the kill, but they'll just lock on the base with the Lord up, and they've got enough firepower to do it as Galaxy Phoenix take game 1.
Yeah, honestly, right now, Galaxy Phoenix, I would say they're winning based on the draft, but more about drafting for themselves. They like to fight, so just fight. I like it when they understand themselves the most, you know? Like, we like to play late, so let's just get a draft that can play late. We like...
Game's ended. Trying to get... What the hell? What now?
Result, or will Na'Vi force a game number 3 after this break?
Okay. Back. Let's check. Let's check this stream.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
Sorry guys, our network just messed this up. How do you use the bitrate when you are using OBS? You have a red view. Bitrate when using OBS. Okay. Alright.
In case you missed
I'll
it,
do
Galaxy Phoenix from Cambodia
Maybe
has
from
just taken
next-
a game off of
from next
Na'Vi from the Philippines in dominating fashion. And
lost,
that's coming
bro.
off of the fact that they first picked Belleric and Guinevere. Na'Vi had all the time in the world to adjust, and they just lacked a little bit of crowd control. We already talked about it earlier on. I think we're all in agreement, the lack of crowd control. But do you think they could have made that work, or was this just too tall a task to make that lineup work in the end?
I feel like if the first 2 minion waves in mid, they got first blood, I think they could have made it work.
They almost did.
They almost did, yeah.
They almost did.
Ah,
Like they had enough pressure with
Yep.
the Lilia combination that they almost got the first blood, and yeah, I think it would have been very different if they did.
Because let's just put it into perspective, right? You get first blood in mid, they're already down, and then you invade the jungle with the Harara, you know, and which I actually think that's the turnaround.
Harara
Right?
was killed.
Yeah, Harara was killed. If she was not killed, maybe the game would have been much different.
So is that how punishing assassin junglers are right now?
Well, we
Like
worked,
if you
we
if
worked
you
on
die early on like that.
Especially you're up against a Guinevere, so as great as a Hirara is, then I think that might be like the little missing piece we have to look for in the drafts. Like if you want to first pick a Hirara, you have to consider maybe taking out the Guinevere, or at least be ready to deal with it. Because if not, then you'll just get what we saw in game number 1.
Because, gentlemen, I really feel like because of the changes of the jungle, 2 things. Number 1, the amount of gold in the jungle, but more importantly, the retribution scaling just got much bigger in this patch, makes the first 2 minutes like one of the most vital pieces of the game. Like talking to multiple players, they all agree, like you cannot mess up the first 2 minutes. We're okay with not winning as long as we're not losing.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, that's why in the wild card and after the adjustments, it became the tank meta again. Because it's the safest way to jungle.
Yeah.
And then for Hiraras, if it's Hirara, then it's well protected.
I think that's why when we saw the Hirara work the best in the
Wait a
hands of
second.
ZX Aura in the wild card, it was because he was able to snowball early on in those
Yeah.
first couple minutes, and then the rest
And
of the
just
team
meta as well.
supported it. Yeah.
It's still meta.
Oh yeah,
Still meta.
Still meta, you know. And so I think you have to be willing to, as a team, to take that risk if you're
Yeah.
going to pick an assassin jungler. And yeah, why in some of the high pressure situations, it's just a little bit easier if you're going to go ahead and pick a more sturdy hero and put him in the jungle. And it kind of secures yourself a more probable chance of getting to that first hurdle without being behind.
I remember what we were talking about in the draft when you decided to bring out the Farsa, and then Farsa did get picked up here by
we're
Sophia,
back again,
who
guys.
is known for the burst style single target heroes, but this time it's a little bit more AoE focused.
Don't worry, guys.
Navi
Navi's gonna come back in game 2.
I think we just have to give it to Galaxy Phoenix
Trust.
instead of looking at it as a bit of a mishap on the side of Navi. What if Galaxy Phoenix were just read the rotations really well, read the draft so well that they set it up perfectly for themselves? We have to give them
Navi for the win.
their credits.
The fact that they caught the Hirara in mid rotation, I think that kind of clears it, right? The only change that I feel like they could have done with the draft instead of Uranus, probably a Terizla. At least that's one source of crowd control.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing we thought would come into play when the Valir was banned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Valir is pretty out there when it
The
came to
Valir
the
ban?
ban. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks so specific. That's why we were thought, okay, much tankier. Maybe they're already
draft
eyeing to glue in the
phase.
role.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I
Maybe.
just
But
hope they
then
don't
you
blow
could have set
up
it up even
this
better
time.
with even more crowd control through the EXP laner. Or maybe, hey, Ayanami in 24 and... Okay, let's focus on 24. They excelled when Ayanami can set up, can play make, can be independent of her teammates being in the lane with her, where she can just clear minion wave fast, join in. With the Uranus, you don't really get that. Yeah, you can cut waves, play the macro, but you're losing the impact in the
Bro,
fights.
stop being so confident. You're gonna lose, bro.
I feel like this is one of those situations where they're just caught off guard. Right? And I feel like that's going to be the story of MWI after all the games are done, because who would have thought that Falcons ID dropped 2 games back-to-back in very dominant fashion as well. So I really feel like here in the MWI, with the patch, it resets.
Wait, Falcons
quite a lot
even
of
lost?
teams. And it comes to the question,
Falcons are from
who
Indonesia,
can
by the way.
discover themselves faster?
You gotta
Because whoever
remember-
does that, and they win.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
because
They
like
lost.
on our, I mean, I'm not entirely sure now of the current update over on
Yeah.
Stream A, but that matchup was quite a surprise. I think everybody probably reacted that way, but that's also the case of MWI. We had certain teams that were obviously contenders who have a bunch of this experience, and then
No way,
you have
no way,
this
no way, no
shift
way. It's true,
where
they
these
lost.
newer teams and these newer players and newer regions, I feel like, are catching up to that standard,
Yeah.
right? The standard of what we've seen so far competitively. for
Link
MWI,
Link
they're
is
getting
actually
there.
pretty good.
And so,
it's just I
hope
don't know. It's just
whatever
up to the
the
team
result is. By the
and
time
the
we get to the
player.
last day,
If you're
whoever
confident
ends up in the
enough,
grand finals,
just
we
pick
don't
Link.
know.
And you need
Maybe
to
it won't be
pick
Team Vitality that
a
has that sure spot up
sort
there.
of
Who
like
knows, right?
a
But if they
mid-comp
do,
that
whoever's
can
going to be
help
matching
protect
against them, I think will
your
give them
buff if the
hopefully
enemy
a full
wants to
series. It's a best of 7, right?
invade.
For the MWI series. So,
Yeah, so-
because yes, the meta and the patch has been ever changing, and also you have to sprinkle in the fact that MWI is different itself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which I think I'm really gonna have to agree with what you
Navi,
guys
lock
mentioned
in, lock
where
in, lock in.
Self-discovery is important. I'm not
the
talking
hell?
about life here. I'm talking about MLBB.
Growth.
But MLBB is life. But it's you willing to take.
Stream B is growing. Stream.
We are.
We are.
This is where you learn.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't really apply to me. I'm stuck at like 5'4".
No, you're still
163
growing.
centimeters.
Tomorrow you will be taller.
It's crazy that this tournament only lasts for
And take
4
it away
days.
from me when I
No,
wake
we'll-
up in the morning.
We'll get
4
the
days.
boss.
That's insane.
Well, here.
Sure, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Those guys need to.
Also, I feel like something that we just have to
Working
address if we
hard.
just want to keep it simple.
Yeah.
I really feel like
It's not.
fighting is.
It's not
is
like I don't
so
like
rewarding
GXP.
now,
Yes.
right? It's like we
I-
were talking about
Violence.
violence
Navi
is
is my
so
team,
good.
that's all.
Like people say,
MLBB.
You will definitely
people say
support your team,
violence doesn't
so
solve problems.
It's
You're just
it's
not using
normal.
enough violence.
In MLBB.
In MLBB, in
I like
MLBB.
I like that disclaimer from Renmar
I'd
each
better
time.
not
In
watch
MLBB.
Yeah,
more
because really, I
MWI.
really
Why?
feel like micro in the
Because
first
your
12
skill
minutes
gap
is
will
super
reduce.
important right now.
In MLBB.
These women are very good. Like these ladies can literally beat most of us in Nigeria. Like I'm 100 and in fact I'm 100,000% sure.
You want to say me here, Emma?
They're going to gap
yeah.
us, bro. Like there's
I was
no
so earlier
argument
when
about
you
that.
miss your
So,
skills and you're not able to
Yeah.
get the kill that you want to go for, and
like
you're
like
committed
this
so much,
these girls
you're not
play
going
with
to
the
be able to
Philippine
get the
men,
start
so
that you want.
definitely they are
Drafts.
very very
Akai
good.
gets banned. Glue, Hirara as
That's
well.
for Navi anyway.
Paquito and Marcel.
Freya should be banned here because I think Freya is still dangerous.
Yeah, Freya
I
definitely.
might
No, but
actually
with the
get to
Phoveus
see
open, if ever
Kyrie
Navi
and
rush the
Messi.
Freya, then
Yeah.
the Phoveus things get picked up.
Sakai swing more-
Oh, they opened
more better
both.
at
It's
melee.
interesting too that Navi is just like, yeah, I'm gonna ban that. We're gonna ban
Probably.
Navarro.
But I think Kyrie, for me, Kyrie is
We're
the best.
We're
link
also not gonna play.
because there's
Let's
a
just
reason
scream
why
for a few more games.
he's
And we see
known
how it
by
goes.
Samsung Link.
Okay,
like,
that's a good choice.
It's them telling Keishi, no.
Hey, God.
No, I mispressed it.
Oh no, sorry, Keishi.
But yeah, I really feel like Hirage is just one of those heroes. Like in
Yeah, yeah.
theory, like you can get the whole kit like understood in a few minutes, but in
I do
application,
banning
it takes a while.
It's
my
so contextual, like the way that you're gonna use
Yes.
the combos,
Exactly.
and kind of weave in and out.
Wait, Navi
and
lose their
I don't know.
house.
It
No,
requires an
I don't
artistic
think. I don't
mind.
think.
There's got to be some more
Wait,
time.
Is it how
though,
it is?
First pick blue side.
Wait,
That's
Give me a
gonna be
second.
the first in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know the
with
structure of
the
MWI.
Freya
But
still
it's not
open.
possible for them to
punishable by
lose and they're
almost
out.
everything.
Like,
Yeah.
there's
The
a reason
Alice,
why
the
the
Valyria,
tournament
yeah,
is for
The
4
Valyria that they banned
days.
earlier might actually end up showing up here now. The Guinevere gets picked up.
Let me think.
I think, yeah, just for Navi, just make sure you have crowd control
2026.
and really good
I'm
amounts of it.
trying to find
And
the
I think
structure.
they shouldn't. I want to see them have like another carry, not just put it all onto the hands of Rain. Since their
Wait.
names are so similar, I forget.
Rian,
Wait,
like for the gold lane.
Gold laner,
Bro.
yes, Rian. Thank
Yep.
you.
There's
Especially
actually
with them rushing
a
Beleric.
lower bracket. If Navi
Oh,
loses, they're going to the lower
no, what I
bracket.
want
I don't know if you guys can
like
see
a
it.
Granger,
from here.
man. Something that's just like skill based and not basic attack based, and then
Let me show you guys.
just get your damage elsewhere.
I think taking the Claude wouldn't be that
I
bad
don't know
as
if you
well.
guys
Yeah.
can
Into
be able to
Beleric?
see.
But into Belric though, this might be a.
Okay,
It's not.
fine.
Well, it's
I'll
not a
try and
sure
zoom
thing
in
that
on
the
it.
Claude
Yeah.
will
Much as
struggle.
possible.
We have seen games where the Claude will be fine against the
You see?
Beleric.
I don't know if you guys
You
can
still
see.
want to go for the carry? Wow.
It's probably
Yeah,
just
so
because it's
there's
also
upper
supplemented
bracket
differently now.
and then
Yeah.
there's a
Like
lower
you've got
bracket.
the carry, but even the Phoveus, and let's see what ends up being in the Rome.
So if
I
Navi
think
loses,
Navi wants to go ahead and just.
they're going to the
kind of
lower
give
bracket.
it another
And if they
go on
lose
this
again,
one.
they're out of the tournament.
But knowing that you're up against
That's-
this Guinevere Belric
that's
pick, okay,
crazy.
Jushin.
Jushin.
Now you've got the amount of crowd control you wish you
Thing.
had in
Yeah.
game one.
This tournament
But
is
now Keishi
actually
definitely
brutal.
needs a
like,
hard carry that can deal with
brutal.
anything in the first, I would say,
Brutal
9 minutes of the game.
tournament.
yeah.
Right, you got to give time for this carry. So, a Suyo,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I
Something
think
like
their
Suyo.
drafts are
Yeah.
much better
Damage,
now.
crowd control, can pretty much do a lot of everything.
They're not trying to rush.
Not really the tankiest in the world, but
or-
difficult to take down. Yeah. So it would be great.
Yeah.
But when you mentioned the Jushin earlier, you also brought up something
Beleric
like
though.
Kimmy
Yeah.
being really good against it. I think Lilia would be
got
good
the
also
point,
here for
yeah,
Galaxy. Which would mean that is the Jushin too early? Could they have considered other options instead of picking it right away?
Even the
More
Gord
reach,
is good.
yeah, even the Gord, as you
Yeah.
mentioned earlier. So it seems like Galaxy Phoenix they are a step ahead, man.
I think they're a step ahead because, again, they just know what they want to do. They want to fight at any time, right? So it's like, okay, whatever you pick, can you fight the moment a Gwyn gets a pick off? Can you fight the moment Bellery gets a taunt off? And it's like, yeah, I can. So, all right, pick it up.
Yeah, I think this is. That's why
They need a draft that has no hesitation.
Yeah, you can't hesitate like the draft, but also your decision making. Sometimes in some of these cases, it's like some teams thrive on the let's just go for it,
Yep.
and some teams I feel like shoot themselves in the foot when they're like they're too hesitant
Yeah.
on executing the draft that they brought, executing that game plan.
Gord
And so
is
maybe that's
picked,
going to be the change of
Archas
course
is
for them.
banned.
Yeah. Have the mentality of like, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah,
That's my mentality.
Yeah, generally that's a good approach to life overall.
these are life lessons, sir.
Yeah. Hey, you came here for the games, and you just get life lessons. We're showing our age.
knowledge.
What should the
Knowledge.
ban
We're
now?
showing our
We should
experience
Our
ban-
knowledge.
and
we should
our
ban
knowledge.
the, okay, the glue is banned.
The stream
already.
is just memes and trends. Seven.
Stream A, man. They're
They're different level.
they're
think we should
different.
try
Let's
and
put it out
ban
there.
Max
Stream A
more.
is
And
we're the fun bunch.
there's nothing wrong with being different.
Maybe
There's
Bruno.
nothing wrong. We're all different
Sora is
here, right?
banned.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Sora
I
actually
was saying
gave them
it,
a lot
man.
of trouble.
But I was like, no, I can't.
All right. Well, Sora has been banned out here. Other than
Man, can't
that,
hear you. We
I
can't
wonder if they
hear
want to
me.
respect an Alice, because Alice can make
Wait,
Phoveus
what the hell?
womp womp sad.
Yeah.
And then also just keeps on
Wait,
that. I mean,
wait,
like carry
wait,
counters the
wait,
Alice
wait.
pretty hard. So
That's
maybe that's why
later.
they would just want to leave it open.
Yeah. I think though it would be risky if they left.
Can
it
you hear
open
me
because
now?
Then you're waiting for the carry,
Yeah.
and then no one else in the team is gonna make it, give it a difficult time.
Actually, now that I look at it, there's a lot of magic damage here. Suya probably isn't the pick because you're just gonna die super quickly.
That's true.
Right?
Are they then gonna be forced to?
Can
go
you guys hear
tank?
me?
You can't go Fredrin anymore with the Gord and the Belleric around.
What else could they go? The Kai's gone. Baksha's gone.
We've seen
be
Falcon's
very
ID try to use the Hanzo, didn't work out that
Really?
well. In fact, I feel like Hanzo has basically not won a single game ever since the
Yeah.
wild cards.
Hanzo's been on my like wish list
Yeah.
for it to work, just
Yeah,
because
the Ghost Ninja.
Yeah, something a little bit different.
Yeah, Hanzo is different, and that's what we want in MLBB.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
I need
what
to be
does Gata
very,
say?
very
Unity and
sure.
diversity.
Love Gatakacha, man.
He popped up earlier today too. That we didn't see him, like he was almost
Yeah.
non-existent in wild
Okay.
cards.
All right, all right.
Oh, and use arm back. Oh,
Let's
that's
go,
also
let's
a
go,
perfect
let's go,
match.
let's go.
Imagine how
Yeah.
sad Phobias would be fighting against a user. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Solid Ben. And
Oh,
now we
that-
get to see.
That means that they just draft themselves in the corner because the Alice is still a really good option. They're pretty much stuck.
Let's go.
Yeah, they pick up the Claude first just to see how great
Yeah.
and Alice or whatever is gonna be in this game. So now Na'Vi, yeah, I feel like the big question is really just gonna be that jungler. It has to cover up the weak spot of the early. Or do they go crazy and pick up a Yeast and shit and just try to
Navi
wait
is
for
going to
a really
win.
late game?
Oh, they go get it.
Navi is going to
Zero.
win. Just
They're
trust.
gonna lean.
They
in
just
on the
gave
late oh, there we go. Thank you.
a free win. Nolan is picked.
Someone decided to pick up.
Nice.
Nolan.
For the first time, Nolan is
It's
picked
okay
in
for me to forget
MWI.
about Nolan because he forgot about Layla, right? So it's like
Was he
equilibrium.
his brother or his dad?
Dad.
Carl
Yeah,
Tizzy
Nolan's the dad
played
of
Nolan
Layla.
yesterday,
Remember,
and he literally
our joke for the longest
destroyed
time in PH was
everyone.
Nolan is
That's
deadbeat
in ranking
dad.
anyway.
Oh.
No.
Left his daughter to travel.
MSC has
to
not
Peru.
started.
I thought
We
it was
all know
always
that.
Shave
So.
room?
I thought it was
don't
always
believe him.
Christopher Nolan.
Huh?
Christopher Nolan.
Great actor.
So for EXP
Great
That's the
actor.
Leo one.
Esmeralda, are we going to see an
Final pick
Esmeralda?
here. The EXP
Esmeralda
Alice is
actually
still good.
beats
Other than
Phobius
the
in lane.
Alice,
What?
I won't be surprised
Whatever.
if we see
Do they
if we
want
see an
damage with it? Do
Esmeralda.
they just want to go Lapo or something?
Oh, Lapo.
Yep.
There it is.
Might as well. You need that physical.
Yeah, they spread
Yeah,
out their
yeah, they
damage
have lots
profile. It just since it worked out
It's
so well
fair.
for Galaxy Phoenix. Again, since because of some early trades didn't go in the favor of Navi. I'm leaning a bit more towards them, but I have been looking for Nolan since the start of this day, and I'm finally seeing it.
Yeah.
No, just
Layla's
because I
been
like
looking for
Nolan.
Nolan.
Okay, okay.
Her entire life.
Her entire life, yeah.
He was a
Which is
baby
not
when he
the
left.
news. Okay.
I'm leaning
I think
towards
I might
Navi
just
for this.
reduce the
For me,
stream
it really
sound.
is the first 4 minutes of the game. If
Bits.
Navi is somehow able to get a lot of
That's
kills,
fine.
in the jungle, it might be their game. Do you want to kick him out?
No, that's your job.
Hey, you know what? Thank you very much, Remar.
Thank
You
you.
have been an amazing host.
Thank you
This
so
is
much.
not
We wouldn't want
50-50,
anyone
bro.
else.
Aw,
This
No one
is
else.
appreciate it.
90-10.
My name is Abel.
Navi
That's
is going to
how it
win
is.
this
90. We're
match.
past The second game here.
As
where-
far as I'm
Hey,
supporting
this time
them,
it looks a
yes.
bit more
Navi are
balanced
going
for
to
both
win.
teams.
I would say it
Reverse
definitely
sweep
is balanced.
incoming.
It's a 50-50
Trust.
for me. I know you guys gave. Did
Trust,
you say
trust,
Navi? Is
trust.
that who you went with?
If Navi wins the first 4 minutes,
First 4 minutes. So you're
It's
on the
them.
first
It's
4
them.
minutes.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna lean towards Navi on this one too. I think their
First blood,
composition's
Nolan.
much better.
Nolan is going to
Overall
get the
covers
first
the
blood.
grounds and the weak points.
Let's
that
go,
they
let's
found
go,
the
let's
last
go,
game,
let's
man.
go.
look at this. Interesting.
You guys
looks
should
like Grace
actually
is
pray.
going
If
for
Navi
an
wins this
Inspired in
game,
her
game
emblem
one,
set,
Yeah.
covering the,
we're going to
the
do
shortage
a
of the
giveaway
mana.
real quick.
Whoa,
Real
that
quick.
mid-lane
So let's pray Navi
lockdown
wins.
already happening. So
Even if you
yeah,
hate Navi,
this
you have to
is a
support
lot
them
like
now.
Game one's,
Come on,
initial
Navi, let's
fight
go.
off the mid.
So as long as Kishi doesn't die in the opposite
Navi,
jungle,
Navi
then they
PH
should be
all the
good,
way.
right? Because I really feel like if you can't win, just don't lose. That's good enough.
Nolan first blood.
Right.
That's a simple way to
100%.
look at it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the setup once again. Utilizing that
Come on,
Guinevere
come
Fa.
on.
They have a revitalize though, so they are going to be fine. But that was popped out already from Murray. This is the thing I want to see from Navi adjust from game one, where
No!
you know, oh,
Purify
Purify
popped
used
early.
too.
Bro, you
A
should have
whole lot
just
of battle
spy.
Yeah.
being taken out. What I was going to say is
That's kind
playing
of
around this
bad.
kind of defensively against the Guinevere setup. That seemed to be such a problem for Navi.
Navi,
in game
Navi has to win,
I'm
bro.
gonna say, like, Gwen is such
If
a
Navi
far
loses this
hero.
game,
because the moment she jumps out the zone,
They are going down to the lower
Yeah, it's
brackets,
You know,
which
it's
is
one of those things where you
insane.
have to say it when you do it.
Yeah, not having Purify in the
Bro,
first hurdle
Navi can't afford to lose
is going
this
to be
game.
devastating. Because at that point, because again, with the Guinevere, you don't
I think
have to win
if
the
they
turtle.
do,
Yeah.
it's
You
literally
just
their
kill two
worst start
people,
ever
and then you're happy.
in an
In
MWI
MLB.
tournament,
Yeah, this is
if I'm not mistaken.
one of those cases where if you get overloaded with the crowd control options that Galaxy
Navi has
Phoenix
to win
has,
this.
it's
Come
going to
on.
be really difficult to approach the objectives.
All right. Turtle is about to
Right now, I feel
spawn
like for
in 3
Navi,
seconds.
They just have to remember what happened in game number 1, where
Phoveus
basically
is
they
not
get
yet
picked
level
off.
4 though.
It's even the same bush. Look at that. They're just waiting
They're
in
actually
that left
camping.
bush in the mid, trying to wait
Bro,
for someone to go
This is
through.
Gwen.
This time, Keishi on a different hero will be able to try to go for Ling. Not going to happen though. Ling also, she's got her bravest fighter, so
Force her to use her ult. Then revitalize, yes. No one is even. Why?
First to go down, first blood over to Galaxy Phoenix, and
Oh my
now
God.
Turtle for the taking here. A jump in from Ling,
Jesus
just
Christ,
to
this
zone
is
out the
bad.
rest of Na'Vi.
This is very
Bravest fighter
bad.
bringing Keishi low, but the lantern
Nice. Come on, Navi. Come on.
the
Yes.
turret as Ling gets punished, but Turtle secured for Galaxy Phoenix.
Yeah,
hell?
still a positive for Galaxy Phoenix because they're able to get a kill as well as the turtle. I'm sure they would prefer if Ling doesn't
Oh my
die
God.
there, but I feel like it's still okay because you're going up
Navi.
against Phoveus. Phoveus isn't going to punish a Lapu that much.
Yeah.
So Ling should still be able to get a farm.
She's
Wait,
gonna be
wait.
great
Are
for
they
it.
trying to kill
So,
me now?
That's what she went for. You gotta remember too, there's a Jushin across from you for Rain right now from Navi.
My heart.
But I think off of that, if you see a lot of those little minor
GXP,
exchanges in terms
GXP,
of
GXP,
what
GXP.
Galaxy Phoenix
Hey,
can
let
do,
me
they really
check real quick.
compound throughout the game.
Speaking of, Ling
If I'm not
is
mistaken,
actually
they are
having an advantage
from
in terms of the gold.
Turkey.
So it looks like Ling was able to deny not
GXP,
Ayanami in some
GXP.
minions. So even though she did die, it really didn't
the
punish her
hell,
that
RG?
much because it doesn't look like she really missed
Galaxy,
any minion waves. So now for Galaxy
Wait.
Phoenix, Navi
They are from
has to
Cambodia.
understand their whole idea is Fa is
Galaxy
gonna pick
Phoenix
up
are from
someone,
Cambodia, bro.
and then Sophia is just gonna follow up, right? It's
Cambodia are
rinse and
pretty
repeat, rinse and
strong.
repeat. At this point,
So-
they're like, who's gonna be the
And they came
sacrificial
second
lamb? Someone has to
in
die,
the Asian
and
Games
then the rest of the team has
qualifiers.
to get an
They
advantage
literally
somewhere.
have the same points
That's
with the
why
Philippines.
You pointed this
So
out
Cambodia
previously
is
with,
pretty
that
strong.
Yep.
Concentrated energy early item for Fa is just so valuable, man. For any of the Guinevere's.
Bro,
that are picked
like,
up here. Navi at least, in a
I-
sense, you know, Casey got an early kill. She's able to go ahead and scale up on Nolan. I'm just wondering.
Sky
if the
guy,
Nolan
come on,
scale
come on.
Gonna be enough.
Like
to
I've told you
contest what
before,
Galaxy Phoenix
these
has.
ladies
I feel
can
like
beat
the skill is
us
gonna be great
like
if you can get
with
Sophia,
one hand.
right? Because I really feel like
literally with
it's
one
not what
hand.
you have,
They
it's
can
about how
beat
you use it.
every
Yeah.
Nigerian
It's not the
team.
damage.
Yep.
But
I
if
am
you
very
can't
sure
kill
about that.
Sophia, if you can't kill Winnie, then there's really no point you're here.
Yeah. Sophia's the key for Navi to get to game 3, man. At this point. But Sophia playing like the way
Trust
that
my
she
Navi,
did
bro. They're
on
gonna
the
come
far
back.
side,
Just
you
give
don't
them.
have as much
This is 4
mobility to
minutes.
kinda get out of
Just
those
wait
dangerous
till
situations.
6
You're really
minutes.
just relying on either getting that little minor
They're
stun
going to
from the
destroy
projectile
everybody,
or
but
just
it's kind of
flickering, right?
weird that
That
Nolan
flicker,
hasn't.
as I call
Okay,
it.
Nolan has one
Right
kill,
now,
which
the
is
second
very
turtle's
good.
up. Galaxy Phoenix,
Which is very, very good.
minor lead, nothing too crazy. This is
He
something
just needs
that
to
Navi can
start
still take
scaling.
and
So
bring
each
in their
kill
favor,
goes to the
fighting
junglers
for
of
this
the team.
turtle. This is gonna be a full-on.
They need to
fight.
try and
5v5
lock
this
the
one,
Gwen.
as
Yes, she has
everyone's
missed her
around
jump. It's time to go
us. Set
in.
up there with spatial
It's
migration.
logically,
This might be
like,
Ni-
that's what you're
Ayanami
supposed to do.
going for this.
You don't allow the
Dark Knight
EXP to
is used
engage
too.
first, for
Here's
God's
the
sake!
engage, though, and her
Why can't
Revitalize
these guys
is
learn?
away.
What is that miss ult?
Blazing, do it on the backside. We'll be able to take her out. They go for the trade right now, ignoring the
God.
turtle. Rihanna joined the fight.
This
on
is
Winnie.
actually very-
She's gonna be pushed back
Okay,
into the
this is
mid
good.
lane. Lantern
Nice.
will take
Nolan.
Akuma,
Let's go,
bring
let's
her
go,
back
let's
to the
go.
turret.
Oh my
Now
God,
Murray
the
could
room
be
is
one
dead.
in
The
trouble,
room
and
is
she's
dead.
going to be the trade again. It's a 2-for-1 as Galaxy Phoenix can now take the turtle.
I gotta say, Nangsu, this is very unfortunate because
Like-
Navi, they're missing quite a lot of abilities.
Why?
The most obvious one is the Avatar of the Guardian.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, they gotta figure out how to take down Fa. And Fa has been perfect so far.
Another
Rihanna
kill,
in trouble.
another kill.
Projectile already got stunned too. She's going to pop.
No!
Tries to get away and she dodges.
Oh my
and weaves.
God!
Won't let it happen. Catches her under the turret.
Jesus
Sophia
Christ.
dropping down as
Navi
well
is
to get
getting
that
gapped.
Mystic Gush just to keep her safe.
I can't
I gotta
believe
say,
this.
Navi is trying to fight fire with fire, but the Phoenix just has too much fire at this
much
point.
fire.
Cambodia, bro.
Oh no! Looking for more. Fa found another.
Jesus
Not Ayanami
Christ.
trying to survive with the Infernal Pursuit, but Galaxy Phoenix picks
It's
up
over
another.
for the
I
Philippines.
feel like Fa was talking to her
Is it
coach and being
over?
like, oh no, Frederick got nerfed, Akai got nerfed, Foxia got nerfed. We still got window.
Still got Gwyn.
I'm actually having a
we're
headache
gonna see a
watching this
whole lot
right
of
now.
Guinevere, man.
I swear.
Not just in MWI, but
Or just a lot of bans. Because that's oppressive. Anytime Fa just sees a target, she goes for it. And again, never punish. Never punish. I think that's That's the big problem here, Naisu. Right?
Oh,
They-
it's
Na'Vi
true.
hasn't punished
Like,
anything
I
from
noticed
Galaxy Phoenix.
Amore was
Game one to
was no
game
longer
two, now
even
Na'Vi.
in the lineup.
Trying to figure out how do we deal with this crowd control steamroll that Galaxy Phoenix's
But
lineup has
Why would
given
they do
them.
something like that? That's
And you're almost wondering, what is
That's
that?
really
What is that
bad.
going to be? Is it eventually just going to fall into that same position where it's like, all right, is Rian online? Does she
Lord,
have the
this is
Trinity?
actually
Are we
just
ready
insane.
to fight here? Once again up top, they're going to drop it
Dude.
down. Rian is gone. out
Just
of the picture.
deleted,
Now
just like
Murray
that,
after the
bro.
Avatar of the Guardian. She's going to be going for more.
Sweet.
Finally, Fawn's going to go down too. Not Ayanami pops the
At least
Sophia
the only
Splinter.
saving grace is
They're
that
still
the
gonna look
Nolan
for
is
more.
actually
Sophia has a stun, gets over the projectile.
scaling and
They
he's
lose
not died
Fawn,
a single
but it's a
time.
trade, though. Your gold laner for the jungler.
Yeah, at this point, it's kind of like good news, bad news. Good news, we're able to take Fa. Bad news,
Yeah, the jungler
Fa
is
does
dead.
not have a shutdown. She only had one kill. And now Ayanami's here finding Ling. Ling should be able to get out of here, but now with Rian.
He's gonna flicker out. Oh, he has a,
Breaks
okay, he
fire.
has his ult.
Flying
Has
clouds, though.
ult.
Again, that is going to be something to
The hell?
consider. How fast they can bring.
Bro,
bring
this
themselves
this
back
god,
into
this
base
god
defense
is
or
very
into
slippery.
a
Like
defensive
they've
fight
not
if
been
they have
able
to
to
with Flying
even
Clouds.
come
This
close.
last turtle is going to be
to
up
him.
2 already. Went over to Galaxy Phoenix, and now they're in position here with nearly a 3,000 gold lead
Bro,
to take
I can't
three
believe
for
this. Like
three. A Mystic Gush would
the
drop down
Philippines
from
are getting.
Solo. Avatar
This is the
Guardian.
second time.
They're
Is
gonna
it
try to
second or
cut
third time?
Sophia off, and she's trying to get away.
Just
She's
missed
still
this
alive. Good rapid
Reaper
dry to
ult.
cover the fire, plus the blazing
Oh my
do it.
God.
On
Come
the
on, come
backside,
on.
under the turret.
Jesus.
Winnie will get back with the BMI and 2 down for Na'Vi.
We understand the idea, but again, the execution just wasn't clean enough, and this is one of
Did I
the
just
reasons
waste
why
my
Ella is so
time?
prio, because
Yeah.
it's a very good anti-dive comp, right? It's just like whoever comes in, I alone can basically disperse everyone.
He's
Bro,
enough of a
one of the main
deterrent
reasons I'm streaming this
to
game
stop
is to
things
support
from
the
happening.
Philippines, and
Half
look
the
at what
time
they
you
are
see her
doing.
just use the flicker
Look at what
rapid
they are
dry
doing to
combo,
me.
and it stops things from even pursuing any further.
It's just one of those things that just prevents
It's fine.
any kind of action, because damn if you do, damn if you don't. If you don't attack me at all, we're just gonna take things for free.
Yeah.
But if you come and attack us, you have a toll to pay, right? You're not gonna get out scot-free.
Yep. And this is interesting too. Looking at
Why?
the items, you see Sophia has the genius Wand herself on the gourd,
Yeah.
and then that's actually what allows them. Whether it's her, whether it's utilizing the Splinter from Fa, they work in conjunction with each other.
Look at this. Rain also looks like is gonna go for the Sky Piercer. I think even she
Wait,
understands that
like
they need
seriously,
some
are the
kind of miracle
Philippines
here.
actually going to the lower brackets? Like, are you kidding me right now?
Na'Vi. They've got to find themselves in this kind of space of surviving again, a spatial migration. Even
Rooney's
with the
dead.
revitalize, just gone in an instant. Murray, she's dealt with this now from game 1 to game 2, and it just seems like Galaxy Phoenix has her number. Lord's gonna go ahead and charge in on that top turret, taking out the Holy Defense.
Right now, Galaxy Phoenix is just, hey, we have one combo, right? Gwyn jumps in, and then the Gord ult.
Yeah.
God,
It's so
I need
simple.
to-
They've been executing it time
need
and
to
time
adjust
again. As great as
something.
Sophia is, Fa,
just
man,
noticed
Fa
something.
has been relentless on this Guinevere. Like, the stat line is like 117. It seems like whatever, man. But look at this game. She's gonna make a name here in MWI,
I like-
especially against Na'Vi.
Supposed to have
Yeah,
moved that a long time
That's
ago.
the thing, man. That's why I was asking, that experience, that veterancy they got from competing in an MPL. Even if they didn't get the results that they wanted, I think that was enough to
ID
go ahead and
versus
give them
PH
this kind of
in the lower
confidence, this
bracket.
kind of synergy that we're seeing them execute just even here
This is crazy.
in this first series for Galaxy Phoenix. Like, they're playing as a team. They have that synergy. They have that call. And it's just who's gonna be
I
able to go
don't
ahead and
even
stop
see
that
any
momentum they
window
built
of
up in
them
this portion. Whereas
coming
Na'Vi,
back.
on the
Maybe
hand, like you said,
through
where are they
carry,
going to be able
but
to answer?
with the
Whether
carry,
it's Fa,
it's
whether
literally
it's Lima, whether it's
0-3.
Sophia setting things up for
She's
them.
died 3 times, bro.
There really
3
is,
times.
like, Galaxy Phoenix be like, all of those guys did this to us.
Yeah.
Oh my
They
God.
keep using Gwyn, Gord, Farsa, and now we're gonna give it over to you. Which honestly,
I'm literally having a
it
headache
might
watching
also
this.
be a different advantage where, MPL Cambodia is like, you know what? We want to help you out.
Yeah.
Like, we're not competitors in the sense of, in MWI, so we're gonna give you all the information. Imagine 9 MPL teams.
Yeah.
Are like, we're gonna go all in on you, and this is the result. They look absolutely amazing. They look clean. They look composed.
This is the.
They look like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, this is the thing you mentioned, man. They were uncomfortable there in MPL, and now they've grown to this point where they're just. I mean, they to be fair, like they are giving it to Na'Vi right now.
They should be one of the teams for both Stream A and Stream B to look out for moving towards this competition. Hopefully we don't jinx them though. Right now, Galaxy Phoenix is 7,000 up, and Winnie is having a good time. If she dies after this,
Bro,
I
look at the
apologize.
gold
Oh,
lead.
look at this. Lima going in with the conceal.
They
play.
literally
They're
have-
trying to set things up.
it's
in the
7K
sandwich play.
gold
Once again,
lead.
they're going to cut off not Ayanami. She's off
Now
from
it's
the
like
team. There's the
eight.
Wrath of the Dryad flicker combo.
Oh my
We see
God.
time and time again. Murray trying to get away, but even with the Avatar, the Guardian is not enough to escape.
What
with
am I
her life is to
seeing?
fall. The
Is it
top
over?
turret goes down as well.
Bro,
Galaxy
it's over.
Phoenix sees the win in sight.
The Philippines
They
are
lock
going
on
to the
base
lower
anyway,
bracket,
and they
bro.
wanna sweep Na'Vi, and they'll
Jesus
do just
Christ.
that.
We already have 2 upsets in day 1 of MWI. But I gotta say, that's a very happy win for Galaxy Phoenix, and they deserve it because, again, it's all about just fight, and everything went well. I gotta say, I would be so surprised, Naisu, if somehow, some way,
Yeah.
Fog gets that good again. I think it should be a perma ban at this point.
You know, you remember since we shared the desk in the wild card.
I can't believe Na'Vi did this to me.
You know, we
Na'Vi,
saw
why?
in day 1 of the wild
Yes,
cards,
yes.
where teams were surprising, you know, what we were seeing, and it was again this kind of adjustment period for the other competitors to be like, oh, they are using these heroes. These are some of their go-to heroes that are making them work. And I think yes, 100% Foz Guinevere is going to be one of them. Hell, even the Belric.
Oh, yeah, Belric too,
is
yeah.
crazy that they made it work so well here for Galaxy Phoenix.
Whatever,
Back-to-back
bro.
Beleric and Guinevere picks to open up their draft on the red side. Take a deep breath
Wait.
and exhale. For everyone out there.
I think this is-
because Cambodia
this is,
has done it again against a team from the Philippines. Galaxy Phoenix take a bow. What a performance, man.
Bro.
Violence was the answer.
Yeah.
Constant fighting, constant playing. And
Which team is
you saw the
playing?
moments where Navi's just like,
Okay.
how do we read
Wait,
this?
wait,
But Galaxy Phoenix are just going for it.
The Bellavere combo is good.
The Bell.
What the fuck is this
Yeah,
team?
I like that Bellavere.
The Guineric.
This is Vitality. Yeah, this is Vitality. Okay, let's watch Vitality.
Yeah, I feel like the
Yeah.
Guineric is gonna be something else.
Guineric
Navi!
is an unfortunately named son.
I don't want to say.
Bellavere grew up in a Panther.
All right. Let's watch now. Team Vitality.
Can afford to play slow against a team like Vitality because they'll just constantly ramp up the pace until you cannot recover from being behind up against a team like this. So it's a must that they stick with really what works with them or for them and what really brought them here, which
Wait, what the hell is happening?
which again is very systematic and aggressive gameplay that is deceivingly reckless but is actually not. So I hope we get to see that from MIBR Laws heading into draft number 2, because was that broken walls that we're seeing?
I believe so. It's time for Johnson.
So tell me about the aura of Vitality, because I mean, winning just
I think we're
nearly
actually
everything,
behind.
When you
Wait,
go
wait,
against them,
what
what do you
the
think
hell?
the competitors feel?
We're
The
actually
aura, exactly
behind.
as you mentioned. Like it's something that inevitably gets to them in one way or another, but hopefully not much to a point where they
We're actually behind. Just fast forwarded it. Oh god. What is this slow?
Should be okay here.
Hell of a poke.
I mean, it's one hell of a poke, but at least... Wait, do they have a Guardian helmet? Let me just double
Alright.
check here on the item list. And it looks like despite being full build, no Guardian helmet
Why
here.
is my
Might need to
stuff
consider that, but at the
still
same time,
showing?
anybody could just explode out of nowhere, right? There's just no vision to play across this map, and that's forcing Los to stick really close to each other. Mikari has no clue right now that Vivala City is there,
this is
and now the
greedy.
interception!
This is greedy. Mikiari has the Purify and the Consecration, but no one's there around to save her for now.
Mirko is
So,
casting.
but now
Vitality
Mikiari gets
won the
away,
first
and
game.
now it's re-engage. Ray,
Wait.
brilliant position, gets the wall, tech charge, but it only lands on Vivo.
Wait.
Oh, they were trying to force something out.
Vitality
Even the wave down
are
below, Gideon.
actually
Vitality want to keep them here.
Yeah,
getting.
again, this is the same rear naked chokehold that Vitality
They're
will
not
put
getting
you in when you have a scenario
diffed.
where you don't have your
Wait,
side
tank is
inhibitors
being
and the
used.
Lord available. It's
Vival
being
Vival
told
is
The
using.
minions are doing a lot of damage.
Oh, it's not going to end the game at the very
jungle room.
least.
But it should be free, neutral, objective. It's still Hayop sent down.
Unless.
What the hell is that delete?
Tries to go for the haymaker
Oh
from
my
Mieko.
god, nice,
Two-man
nice,
stun.
nice.
Now with the way he slashes as well. La La Land able to cut away right now. The rest of the team just goes.
Nice
over
EXP
to the
player,
Lord.
nice
Again,
EXP.
the cut coming out from Mikiari. High up. Picks up the assassination as Cine pops the brilliance. Lord taken again. Chell. Looking for the kill onto Ray with no tech charge. Mikiari,
Vitality
though,
are
did you stay a bit too
literally
long?
I don't know. Again, not enough. Actually,
good.
should be enough.
They
for them
actually
to get,
took
like,
all
two
the
more
all the
rotations here with that
towers
concentration.
inhibitors from
Purify up, and
LOS.
they know it. Mikiari a bit too much than Chikachu, and now
Viva, bro.
even her immortality is going to be popped down. That's with the Evolved Lord in the mid lane. They're dealing with it though.
Yep. It's
not enough.
It's a 4v3 scenario, and Padina is coming back up in 13 seconds. They can delay this. They can easily delay this with the barrier. And you see the Nature's Barrier come out. Lord can't really go around it too easily. Buys them 1 second here as Padina is 3 off from coming back to life.
It's a Holy Crystal.
Sorry.
It's a Holy Crystal. Will certainly help in for Endeavor to clear this one out. Pandinia back up, 4v4 in the base. Fumieko still pretty far away.
Whoa, Grok missed.
Charge as well, but Vivid pops in. Eagle now.
Jesus!
City with the tech charge.
What?
Win a crown.
Did you guys see that?
Now with the brilliance as well, gets away as they clear out the Evolved Lord.
They've won.
They still want to go for it though. With the nature coming out as Hayo's going to get taken low, but now it's going to be Chell walking back again.
It's game over.
Everybody trying to go for the base right now as Ray gets pulled away from it.
Game over.
Wave in the bottom lane. Crashing
Bro,
down again,
this
and Shell
Matilda,
keeps a bit
bro.
more healing with the photo. That's Pandinia with the chaos, and now it's Hayob with a crazy
This is
move
nice.
as
Wait, even
MIBR lost.
even the
Stay alive.
producers think the game was gonna end.
This every single time, and honestly, Vitality
They actually thought the
walking
game was
into
gonna
enemy
end. That's
territory.
crazy.
Oh.
It could have been a savage if everybody just clumped up together to let this Suyo get the Sever down. Oh my goodness. But I think that the damage, majority of it, it's coming from La La Land as well
Fluffy,
as Padina.
yeah,
If you look at
Fluffy
the
will
damage
have-
ranking, yeah, that's what I thought.
Bro, Vitality
Just cutting
are
people
still
down, it is
using
ridiculous.
tank
Nobody can
jungle
deal with her
and they're
darting at this
literally
stage of the game. And I think even for Cine, like the
destroying
tech charge is the
LOS.
safest ult to take.
Everybody's so low ranged as well, right? If you're
Yeah.
Vitality,
They're
everybody needs to
destroying
get
them.
up close and personal to deal damage, and against Pandinia, against even La La Land, there's just so much utility to save her.
That was
but
oh
almost
my
the
god,
kill
that was
Chell.
close.
A pixel away from death.
Oh, they got to play this macro style. I think the Vitality, they've
Wait,
almost
wait,
guaranteed
wait.
themselves every single
Is it
Lord in
Lunox
this game.
Gold?
The only way that Lost catches
Bro,
them
they're playing
is if
Lunox
they
Gold
set
lane.
something
Lunox
up,
Gold lane
if
is
they're able
back.
to get that 3-man knock-up. Or again, as we've seen, the tech charge.
Tech charge by Cine though.
Oh,
No,
Aya
this
with the wave
scene is
good
actually
game sense,
something
very
else.
good game sense. They notice Ray walk out. There's probably
The
somebody
Valentina is
nearby,
actually
right?
very good.
Didn't want to overextend here, but now that top wave still the same problem.
This is a great call by MIBR lost. They see the claw down below. Mikiari still has a tempo advantage over her.
Bro, this game is much more
Doesn't land,
intense
doesn't even bang
than
on
the
a Mavis Fire
Navi
from
Philippines
Fumieko.
game.
Now they're going to reset the aggro once again. I mean, yes, it's great for Vitality, but at the same time,
This
Lost
Grok is
have a lot
actually
to
very
work
good,
with
though.
here. Top side needs to get cleared up.
They find the timing to go down below.
The tank is under attack. They should literally the
Don't think they're gonna
jungler
go for
is
it, but
the
Chell
jungler
wants
is
it.
trying to clear.
they're just gonna shove the wave enough to create that slow push with the super minions.
And it's only going to build up here.
It's dealt with again by Mikiari.
I mean, Mikari is going to always try, right? It's not the most efficient way to clear the waves, but somebody's got to do the dirty work. And unfortunately, Mikari is now realizing, wait a minute, they've made a call and lost. They might just force this.
Wave and mid cleared out though. They gotta pay attention to that mid wave. Vivo. Heavy spin.
Okay, heavy spin
Faded out. That is
used.
a massive
They need to engage
ability.
right now.
City gets
This is the
the
only
wave
chance they
win.
have. This is the
Look at
only
the mid
chance
lane.
they have.
Waves already crashing at the base.
Whoa, nice tech charge.
There's no follow-up.
But no follow up.
Now the rest of the team coming down as the guiding wind comes over.
Bro, this
to bring
Matilda
City.
keeps
Waves
giving
now,
them
bottom
extra
lane and top
HPs.
lane. The base is down to
Nah, they have to go back
It's a
or
desperate
go
move.
in.
Pandinia walks in with a flicker as well.
Vival is dead. Vival is
tries to
dead.
lose her immortality.
Vival is
Waves to the
literally
bottom
dead.
lane, waves
There's
to the
no-
top lane. That's gonna be Chell.
Whoa,
Looking
win-
for the mid wave as
Nice,
well.
Vival
Tries to buy some
escapes.
time. Cine in the back line now, trying to go for the splash of damage. La La Land.
Nah,
Looks
she's
like the rocket's
dead.
coming, the lane's
Nah,
gonna
it's
Chell.
over.
And the
It's
way to the
over.
bottom lane, the minions are just gonna crash into the crystal.
It's over, it's over,
Can
it's
minions
over,
do it
it's
work?
over.
Pandinia with a recall now clearing out
Indonesia
the wave in
wins,
time. They've
guys.
already lost two members. Chell on Mikiari, who's still able to survive for now. Now it's Ray with a flicker out of safety as Pandinia and Mikiari are sent to clear the waves.
Oh, the experience is showing here as Vitality are looking to try and
Damn.
close this out. The Brilliant's already forced. Tech charge to
There's,
two.
there's always no
Pandinia with a one
follow-up.
again. Immortality
Another.
right there as Vivian cancels it
Bro, this
all.
Valentina
The
is
guiding
very
wind, the
good.
circling eagle. Fumieko with a stun. one. Pantenia
It's
finally
over.
down as that's Rage slash and take her out. Ray caught in the midst of it all right now as that's just a gun down from Chell. Vitality had to sweat, but they ended up still
2-0,
getting
bro.
the clean sweep.
Oh my goodness, that was a tough fight. We were
Too
talking about this nuance
freaking
being the problem in the later stages of the game.
good.
We saw that, and maybe arguably a little bit more. We see Lost start pushing themselves to the peak, and that is the type of performance I am expecting when you are facing off against the women's champion.
Holy moly. Crazy
Vitality.
game, hasn't it?
Like, I'm still thinking about it. The experience to say, not only are we going to retreat, we're going to go in 3 different directions, and we're going to meet back up in the mid lane, guaranteed on top of that Kimmy.
Just a full-on delay around the Lord, utilizing it as bait. And it's just a forced error here.
All right.
MIBR Lost had no other way but to bite on that bait. It's either they go for the all-in or the recall and they concede the biggest objective in the game at 26 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there were a couple of mistakes as well, like Vivian dying in the middle of a Lord push.
I'm
was
trying
obviously
to like
another
check
reason
out
why
the
it dragged on even
brackets
longer,
right
but just
now.
look at the way that these fights are playing out from Vitality. So good overall, and most importantly, you see how
So
they
for
make the
group,
decisions. We need macro, and then we use
think
micro
group
to
A.
execute and implement our strategies. Great plays from either side. But with
Group
that
A
being
is
said,
lower brackets,
man,
Falcons, Vega,
I can't wait
Aura,
to
Storm,
hear
DK,
from Reflection as well as
Esports,
Eterna and
and Virtus
Brigida
Pro.
just in a little bit. We're going to be throwing it over. Thank you so much.
Genji had to play now. But I don't know what stream it's gonna be on. Let me see.
What a series. Now I can see why MLBB is so exciting. MWI is lighting up. The series ends in a 2-0. Yes, but it's not representative of what just went down. It was incredible. Let's talk about it, ladies, because my goodness, a 26-minute match. I think it took 6, 7, maybe 8 pushes on the base in order to finally get the win for Vitality.
There's so much to unpack.
Yeah, because he said 6, 7 pushes to the
Oh, stop
base.
it.
Oh,
I didn't
sorry.
even know.
So we've had our moments today. Okay?
We've had our moments,
that's true.
man. But I'm still having a moment. You actually, I can't believe you still have a voice, Brie, because you were screaming
I
each and
know.
every defense.
I don't know if I was screaming at the game or the fact that Na'Vi lost 0-2.
Well, that's true. That is something we also have to talk about as
Two
well.
things were happening earlier.
At the
Man.
same time.
At the same time, what a series, though, that just unfolded. I mean, MIBR lost. Yes, they did take an L. They will move down. However, did they look great defending and truly showcased resilience, composure, and the sheer willpower to not give up. Unbelievably impressed. So many great moments. I would love to take a look at a couple of them, man, because I don't even know where to start, quite honestly, because going back, again, you know, I'm thinking it's over with. They're pushing the base. It seems done with, but Bree, let's go back to the 4-minute mark. What are we looking at?
This is the 4-minute work where I think it was still a bit close between both MIBR Lost and Vitality. Like, you could see how, I think this was the first few minutes where, honestly, I feel like this was enough to show us why they were very comfortable with the Grok.
Yes.
The setups with the Grok were exceptional. I think this was enough reason for us to just shut up whenever they prioritize the Grok and not say anything.
We finally understand what the hype around the Grok was for, right? Because in game number 1, maybe they were adapting, right? Like the adaptations
Okay,
were coming
come
through.
back
You know,
to the
maybe they're
right.
getting
Okay,
used
okay,
to the
okay, okay, okay.
stage.
Sorry, I'm
the
just saying
audience
this
as
now.
well. I mean, everyone was
Yeah, right.
cheering for
I'll do it
Vitality.
right now.
It's definitely gonna like hit you mentally
Of
a
course.
little. So we finally get to see
Come
that
to the right. Let's
impeccable,
go.
impeccable charge
Done,
there,
guys.
and it really was over and over and over again.
Yeah, let's take a look at moment number 2. Let's see where we land. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a ton of highlights. 26 minutes to gain them. We now double the time. We're up to 8 minutes and 40 seconds. And Eterna, we start to look at, again, another great team fight, another great moment where Vitality starts to push MIBR back.
Yeah, this is like one of those moments where Team Vitality are just looking for some highlights.
Sure.
All right?
You're all just trying to pad the stats.
Like
I understand that.
they definitely didn't need to dive that deep. I think there were so many moments, especially in the early game and the mid game, where Fumi Echo went a little bit too deep. behind enemy lines. So I felt like in the early game there was a little bit of disrespect from the team. Like there were so many pushes that they didn't really have to go for, and then it ultimately gave so many leads over back to MIBR loss. But obviously we can't deny the craziness coming from MIBR loss from them as well, because they were able to capitalize over the mistakes of Vitality.
Well, I'm hearing this next highlight is long, Bree. Let's take a look at it, because this has to be the push and pull fight for the base. We're now at 11 minutes, and this isn't going to be, I don't think, the base fight just yet, but we're definitely getting up to it. And we do have a couple of solos breaking away from Vitality, but it is going to be MIBR starting to take hold, to push in on them. But either way, Bree, it's a scrappy fight for sure. Who ends up taking it?
Well,
I'm trying to
and in a way, something Fumi Echo was a bit warranted to do, because Vivian was there. It was very evident that there would be some follow-up, and it was not just Vivian, honestly. It was a highlight for Chell. Because I think Chell, for the longest time, because of just how well MIBR Lost were able to play even the long fights, weren't really able to just allow Chell to shine. But in this particular moment, the entrance was just perfect. This was an unofficial Maniac, if only Vivian didn't steal away the 4th kill, but that was 4 kills you could definitely hand over to Chell.
Yeah, Chell was, especially towards the beginning, middle, and even towards the late, we were like, or at least the commentators were screaming her name, man, because she was going ballistic for sure. But
this is the stream where
get
Genji is going to
and deeper into the MIBR matchup, and then obviously the base is pushed forward. And you know what? And then it reaches a point where now I start to hear the narrative shift, okay? Pendinia, for example, an integral portion, or an integral player, I should say, protecting the base. Hayab also. Hayab was lighting it up. I want to say around the 18-minute mark to the 20-something minute mark. She was going insane. 2 players that we did highlight in the very beginning, and man, for good reason.
That is the beauty of having a Skypiercer, right? Suyo, in particular, you usually see 2 different kind of builds, right? One with Skypiercer, one without. And usually, when you're on a roll in the early game, you pick up the Skypiercer to kind of end the game as soon as possible. But in this retrospect, they kind of used the Skypiercer in an opposite way. Yeah. They were kind of in a 50-50 matchup, but then they picked up the Skypiercer, and that really turned that game around.
And I think it's wise, because MIBR loss, I guess it kind of occurred to them that why is there a bit of disrespect in terms of like the last few team fights? And they knew that they could take advantage of this opportunity where Vitality tends to overextend, and truly enough, they did get a lot of kills off of these overextensions.
So Bree, if you don't mind, talk to me about that overextension. Is it Na'Vi just feeling on top of the world, nothing or nobody can beat us? Are they maybe getting a bit too loose? Or is that just their play style, and then they kind of figured out, you know what, this isn't working, let's go ahead and readjust?
It is somewhat of their playstyle, but at the same time, a bit too much of their aggression, because it's very understandable if you want to keep the aggression, especially if you're playing with such a significant lead. But at that moment, it felt like they completely lost track of the fact that there was a Lunox on the other side, of the fact that there was a scaling lineup too that you had to respect, and that the Hayab actually got in a lot of Skypiercer stacks on the Suyo. So there was scaling that you could just not disregard once you go up against this lineup of MIBR Lost, but Vitality played the latter portions of the game as if that was non-existent. So I think it was a slight miscalculation too on their end, which fortunately they actually did resolve, and they started to, I think it started to eventually get to them. But now, as the casters mentioned too, a lot of the experience and veterancy also showed up during those last few crucial team fights.
Okay, gotcha. Well, it seems like, man, Vitality still looking like the most dominant team out there. Don't know if they're going to get beat. I was even looking at chat a couple times. No, I shouldn't. I was looking at chat a couple times, and they were saying, man, they are looking great. They definitely are the best. But from what I'm hearing, we got an interview set up with the winners of Vitality. Let's hear what they had to say.
Hey guys, Cindy here with me. Congratulations on that win.
Thank you.
Ooh, now I gotta ask you. It's not the usual dominating win coming from the side of Team Vitality. What happened today? What do you think about your performance?
Well, maybe because we don't have a lot of data about them, so...
What's Cocomelon?
The Lunox is
What the
a
hell?
bit unexpected.
And painful.
Very painful.
Very painful. Now, Cine, you've mentioned the Lunox, and we all know coming into MWI this time, we have a new patch, a new hot fix being played. So I gotta ask you, what do you think about the current
When is Genji
mid lane
match?
meta?
Genji is clean.
Ooh, I think
after
I like the current
this interview, I think.
Because I don't know, a lot of heroes that I like are.
I think
being used
we're
now, so
gonna do some
Will you play Lunox?
random
I might be.
giveaways now.
Ah, that is fun. I haven't seen Lunox in the pro scene. Honestly, it's been a hot minute. And of course, did you know that over at Stream B, Galaxy Phoenix just 2-0'd Navi?
You just told me.
That is crazy.
That was really surprising.
You
Yeah,
weren't
it's
expecting that,
actually
right?
shocking.
So if I'm not mistaken, your next opponent could be Galaxy Phoenix coming from Cambodia. Once again, a team that is lesser known, lesser active, which means lesser data. So how are you guys preparing for that?
Well, maybe just watch the games that just happened and learn from that.
Do you think they will take you guys on a surprise tomorrow?
Hopefully not.
Yo, Vankish,
I wanna
welcome
play
to
it
the
safe.
stream, bro.
I want to play
Welcome
it
to the
safe.
stream.
You know what? Thanks, Cindy. Congratulations on today's win. With that, right
How
back
do you
to
not
guys.
know Coco Melon? Crazy. Bro, come on, come on. Why are you doing this to me right now? Why are you doing this? It's not fair, bro. Wait, no, MPL Philippines. I was not supposed to stream this, show this at all. Hey, what's this? This is.
Thank
okay,
you, Rose,
you're
always
back.
for that phenomenal interview. Yeah, big news. Navi falls 2-0 to Galaxy Phoenix. Eterna, that is
Vitality
huge.
is
Coming
what
into this,
country?
our contenders right
Who
now.
doesn't know
Navi was one of-
Vitality, bro? Vitality are the
Here we
champions.
go.
They are from Indonesia.
The mic is pointing towards me. But yeah,
Indonesia, bro.
now I'm no longer seen, so I could just show whatever reactions or frustrations
Why are
I'm
they
feeling right now.
why are
as
they
we
still
get
showing
a
Navi?
closer look at the game, because I did not have enough time to do this. Like, watching MIBR Loss go up against Vitality, I could just not take off my eyes from the screen. But now it's so tough. Just look at the gold lane
I don't know why
matchup too. Like, it's a
this
0-3-1 to a
weird-ass guy
5-0-2 Claude from Winnie of GXP. And mind you, it's one of the roles they decided to change. But I really want to think they had enough time to work on that chemistry and that change in roster before MWI.
And remember though, before Malaysia really ramped up when it came down to like the ladder board of all the regions here, especially in MWI, it was always Cambodia at top 3. So they're finally finding their groove again, they're finally finding their rhythm again, and they're really allowing everyone to understand like, hey, we're back. We're a region that you really cannot just count out. So that's really exciting coming in from Stream B.
For sure. Exciting indeed. Look, taking the stage is about to be Genji versus Foot.
Let's go,
Esports.
Genji.
This one is
Genji's
gonna be
about to
fun.
play, bro.
We heard from Vivian at the start of the day. Now let's hear from her rival of Ashley. Hey, Rose, what does Ashley have to say?
Hey guys, Rose here, and as we enter the
Let's
last
go,
and
Ashley.
final match of the day, we are with Ashley from Gen G. Hello girl, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
I finally get to interview her after last year, which I didn't even get the chance to. So you know what, how are you entering this matchup up against Wood Esports?
I'm good. I don't want to repeat the same mistake of like being overly
Overconfident.
confident, but I'm going into this with the mindset of expecting the best and preparing for the worst.
I like that. We're seeing a more calmed Ashley this season. I feel based on, you know, the vibe whenever I pass her in the arena. Now I have a question. Last year, after your second place run, a lot of people are actually expecting a lot from Gen G this year, but tell me, in your opinion, what should we really expect from you guys?
I mean, like going into this tourney for the 3rd year in a row, I did see this coming. I know a lot of teams have their eyes on us if it's not Vitality. So, I mean, we're gonna have to see how this plays out in the beginning because we're obviously in the group of death for the 3rd year in a row. So thank you.
Thank you, Marco.
Thank you.
It's always like that. Now, you know what, Ash, a little bit of a controversial question, but this year, you're still gunning for the moniker Mother of Tanks, or perhaps we could expect something new from you?
Honestly,
Focus
I
on
think
winning.
I would rather be known as something else and go for a different title. I'll give the Mother of Tanks to Vivian, and perhaps we can think of another title.
That is maturity right there. I told you guys, a different Ashley this season. More composed and more calm. So if you guys think you have a moniker for her, maybe let us know. You know? I think that will be really
very,
nice.
very good.
Thank you very much, girl, and good luck for this match
good.
up against Foot Esports. And that is it from us. And with that, let us show it back to you guys over at the studio.
Let's go, Genji. What the hell? Okay. So, right now we're going to do like a very, very quick giveaway. You guys need to just, what you're going to do is, okay, you know what, I'm just going to type it.
Hey, check it out. The brand new interactive effect for Rhino Day is now available. Check it out. Get involved. We love our new skin, stickers, and everything that you could possibly get for Rhino Day. Hey, our final matchup of the day, it's Gen.G versus Foot Esports. Stage, take it away.
Thank you so much, Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, these players have been absolutely on fire throughout MWI Day 1 here at the Esports World Cup. And you guys thought that it would be predictable, huh? You thought you knew every single result. Hell no.
Not
As
IGN.
we already
Team
saw
ID
Team
and
Falcons
Server
Indonesia going down against Seda early on. That just goes to show the level of all of these competitors, Damascus.
Hey, that's what I want to see, Rob. You know, it's competition. Competition, if it was predictable, we wouldn't be there. We'd be bored at home, and we're there to know if we crown a new champion or not. And speaking of new champion, Vitality is definitely the favorite, but that was not an easy win against a region that's kind of underrepresented, so everything's up in the air at the moment.
That is absolutely right. Now, guys,
alright, guys,
for just the first 3 matches. Next
we are going to do a weekly diamond giveaway right now. Okay, one person is going to win. It's just one weekly diamond giveaway. So what's going to happen is that you guys need to pick a number, like just no, not pick a number. How am I going to do this now to make it fair?
And this will be the time for our women of Turkey to shine. National pride is on the line. Let's get to it. Back to you at the studio.
Okay, just pick a number from 1 to 10.
Hey, thank you for
anyone,
the
pick a number from 1 to 10.
All right, it's Gen.G Esports, Foot Esports going against each other. Our final match of the day. Winners they drop down, forced to protect their key, and the way they do that is by winning through the lower matches. It's not easy, but it's never easy being a champion.
Drop your ID, and drop your game ID. Drop your game ID and server ID.
Of course, who finished up.
I'm actually kind of confused.
So the revenge tour is very real. They want to beat Vitality if they can. And by the way,
bro,
2 champions, 1 game. My Champions Pick event is now live from July 27th. Submit your predictions for the MSC and MWI champions for a chance to win 50,000 in-game diamonds.
No, don't tell me my
2025 tournament skins.
Whatever is retracting
Don't forget
messages.
to leave your picks under @MLBB Esports Post for even more chances to win. Lock in your champions now.
Okay,
Cheer
it's
for your favorite team.
it's been accepted.
North America and
just drop your game ID and your server ID, guys.
What do we think about
just
their chances?
That's the beautiful thing about this region.
There'll be
right?
one random.
Because last year they came in as underdogs, eventually evolved into dark horses.
You guys have like
somehow,
how many minutes?
Some way, coming into
you
this
have
year,
just
they are now
3 minutes.
Yep. It truly is.
What time is it? 3:45 p.m.
Unimaginable storyline, I would say, for the North American.
Let's go.
People call Gen.G Esports now the North American dream.
Message.
So can they keep that dream alive? That's going to be one of the main stories that we get through for Gen.G.
These are our last games for today. I need to go and rest. I'm very tired.
Gaming Gladiators before, so it was with Rui now, who, interestingly enough, I don't have as much info on because she wasn't playing in the qualifiers.
Yeah, and that's mainly because she came in for
by 3:48 p.m. That's 2 minutes from now. We're going to pick our winner.
I think one of their most significant changes as well, because again, Rui, if there's anything we know,
it's going to be at random.
She was part of Terra Queens, last year's 3rd place.
No partiality.
I would say
100%
maybe people would consider to
transparency.
raise the ceiling in terms of how Gen.G could really play a lot more explosive games because of the hero pool that's associated to Rui.
I think
And
Rui
she's
is their new
or I'd
jungler,
say
right?
she's one of those junglers who really specializes in a lot of
Their
versatile
jungler was
junglers or
their
assassin
jungler was
heroes as well.
Nicolette.
So I think that adds another layer to what we can
Their former
expect
jungler, I
from
mean.
Gen.G.
Yeah, from Indonesia as well. Very talented region, right? So we're expecting her to
Gen.G
be
is-
very good. This
it's
Gen.G
not
roster
America. They are
looks
from North
stacked and,
America.
you know, Eterna, I really like the
North
story that you
America.
laid out, right? You know, last year, not really taken seriously, turned into dark horses, and then a contender for the championship. And Ashley was a big reason for that. We just heard from her. She's in good spirits, feeling great. What makes Ashley such a good, I guess, comparison to Vitality?
But
Why
I
is
can't
she the
remember.
one that made such a narrative?
One more minute,
for
guys.
Gaming
One more
Gladiators
minute,
last
and
year?
we're going to pick
Because, you know, the
the
whole thing
winner.
about Gaming Gladiators last year was the fact that we always thought of Ashley as the mother of the team. She's very mothering.
Gotcha.
Right? But unfortunately, the title of Mother of Tanks was already taken by Vivian. So that's how the whole rivalry began. But all in all, she is still one of the most important figures of the team then, and she is still the same person now. Still the backbone of Gen.G, as well as Arya, I would say.
Yeah, and it shows up a lot in terms of her personality and how
Okay.
she's able to carry
Time up.
like the team and their
I'm just gonna do the
aura
draws
in
now.
general, because for
Very
one to
quickly,
be,
and I'm
like,
going to
the
show you
quote-unquote
guys on,
mother or the
on
leader,
screen so
she
you
just
know
definitely
it's like
has to be the first one to show up.
It's
and
not-
a lot of times, even in their previous appearances, you just really feel that
like it's
confidence
fair,
from
sorry.
her.
Right
And
list.
every single time,
GG.
or especially last year,
Create.
you really got to
So
see
number
them
one,
get the
Cool
value out of it
Sky.
as they really
Number
claimed the
two.
title of Dark Horse. So now I think we're a few moments away from the draft, and that was Expanding Rivers we're seeing again.
Expanding Rivers and Foot Esports, by the way, reached quarterfinals last year with virtually the same roster. So they are going to be a huge opponent to Gen.G
PIS.
Esports representing Turkey. This is going to be a big matchup. Now, as we
PIS.
get into it, I can't wait to see how this one's going to unfold. You know, Gen.G desperately needs points for the club
Who
championship.
else?
I say desperately. I think that's a bit of
Mark.
an overstretch. It is only week 2 after all. So, you know, we're still very early.
Mark.
Again, I like to ring the alarm bells. It's
Okay.
kind of my style. Everybody knows that. But, you know, Gen.G, this is a
Damien.
big moment for them and truly, you know, a true test, right? Their first test to show what they're going to bring to MWI this
Okay,
year
I know what I'll
in
do next
comparison
time.
to last year. Let's go through our pick of bands and see what we see.
Okay, a lot of research done here by
she's in.
Gen.G. You could see it through their first ban on the Fanny. Foot Esports,
Chigi.
Kujo is one of those Fanny
YSI.
specialists. If we could really just count
YSI.
between our fingers the number of Fanny specialists who are actually part of this tournament right now. She has
Hero.
very high mastery of this hero and used it in the previous qualifiers. Now they're taking it away from her. Interesting though is
else entered?
even the
Okay.
Hanabi.
So
I guess this
we're
is
gonna
really
do the
Gen.G
draws
showing up
now.
and making sure
Please,
that
guys,
they've
don't forget
done
to
their
like the
homework.
stream.
On the other
Like
side-
the
on
stream
the
is
other
very,
side, though,
very
it feels pretty
important.
standard
Please.
for Foot. It seems as if they stuck with the more common red side bans.
That's the beautiful thing about being on red side and blue side, right? Blue side, you can get away with a lot more, I would say,
Okay.
respect bans.
I don't know if you guys can
compared to
see
the
this,
meta
but
bans, because
these
then it
are the people that
becomes, you know,
entered the
housekeeping for
giveaway.
red side, because
Okay,
obviously
so I'm just gonna
GG
press-
or Gen.G will be the ones
I'm just
with
gonna
first
press
pick.
the
So
choose.
interestingly, I saw that emotion that you had on your
Look,
Facebook.
the choose.
Selena
Who did it
banned
pick?
as well. So definitely
Mark.
a lot more information that Coach
Mark
Rexton
is
has
the
as well when
winner
it comes down to the drafts.
of the giveaway.
Understanding how Foot works. And by the way,
So-
you know, we're going into this matchup, and we forgot to mention it's basically the same story for both of these teams.
Oh.
You junglers.
Oh, right. Because now it's Kujo and Rui
Mark,
instead of
Mark,
Maria.
Mark.
For Maria, and they
I'm gonna
both
dismiss this.
beat their former junglers in their qualifiers.
Exactly.
On the way to MWI 2026. So that's a really
So
interesting
Mark-
storyline. And now we get to
Marquise,
see who
right?
will actually
Marquise,
get
you're the winner of
farther
the
here
giveaway,
in this
so
event. As
Let me quickly send
very
you
much
your
expected,
weekly
open, and now
pass.
prioritized as first
Wait.
pick. Foot Esports, though, on the other
972.
hand, I wonder if they will be the more common drafters there. Is it going to be the typical
972.
Eve Claude, priority
6,
here and there, or even the
7,
Atlas maybe, if they just really want
6,
to consider the power
8,
picks early
5,
on? There you go, the Atlas gets locked in,
10,
but do they pair it up immediately
6, 4, 6,
with one
2.
of those that we mentioned? It seems like no, they are not going to reveal much just yet. going with the Guinevere, but at least we do know now that it's jungle
6-4, 6-3.
Guinevere, right?
Yeah, it should be. It should be jungle Guinevere. An interesting matchup. We haven't seen the Hirara up against the Guinevere just yet.
Oh yeah.
So I wonder how that's actually going to pan out.
I'll
Who's
predict
gonna
the
be
draft
able to,
when
you know,
I'm done
clear a lot
sending
faster,
the
gonna
weekly
rotate
diamond
quicker as well.
pass.
We'll see that all unfold here in game number 1 in this matchup. But we do see the instant response coming in from Genji, Valentina, and the Esmeralda.
Bye
It's
now.
already a very strong lane in the EXP lane. A really good way of showing how they want to play, especially when it comes down to that early stage of the game.
Yeah, regardless if they do pick up the Eve, which is actually still available, not even the Ju Sin is actually still open to this point for Foot Esports. So they have a wide array of mid lane options still out there if they do want to reveal it now, but they go for their XP lane. It's a Phoveus into the Esmeralda, which I'd say is an interesting choice here for Foot Esports. We did see it earlier though.
50-50, right?
Yeah.
I mean, with the buffs to Esmeralda, would you consider Esmeralda the stronger lane up against the Phoveus?
If we were just to base
Okay,
it on the
Mark,
first series that we saw, there was
check
a slight
your
advantage
game.
that we got to see from the
Your
Esmeralda,
diamond have been sent to
especially
your
in terms
account.
of rotational speed. Like you get
That's
to secure
Marquise,
that you are out of
right?
your lane earlier than the Phoveus.
You
if it's just
won
that.
one
But at the
weekly,
same time, if
diamond
looking
pass.
at
So
the amount
you
of
can check your game,
or the
and you're gonna
dashes so
see
far,
it.
it's mostly on the Valentina and Hirara. So
What team you
I guess
support?
it's just, I guess it's really that's
I
prioritized
support
here
Navi.
for this Phoveus pick.
Sorry, Navi.
And that makes sense.
Genji.
You see
This
the value
game,
of the Phoveus
I'm
coming
supporting
through. I think it's a
Genji.
really good pickup here for Foot, especially in the first few.
Oh, that's
three.
me. Thanks, bro.
We're
That's not
coming into
you.
the second
I'm
phase
talking
of the
about
drafts now. We
who?
do see that the Gourd
Marquise.
gets
Marquise
priority banned.
dash
So you
K.
did mention that
Marquise
they're
dash
trying
K.
to slim down the options of the mid
You won
laners,
one
but
weekly diamond pass.
what do we have left?
And your
Lilia
diamond
was
has been
also a
sent
really
to your account.
interesting
So
option. It
your
did
game
work
account, you
out,
can
really
check
good clear, especially
that
in
you
the
can
early
see.
game. If you want to
Game
go
is
for fast
successful,
rotations,
so-
you can go for that. Zetian is still a hero that really has not surfaced.
Yeah, I understand why they also took out the likes of the Gourd. You definitely would want a bit more burst damage to come in from Foot Esports, just so you could layer those setups better, because you already have like what the
Okay,
potential
let's focus on the game now.
combination of the spatial migration and the fatal links. But we are still looking
Oh,
for
Smart
the damage
Kitty.
that could
What's up? Welcome,
complement this
welcome to the stream.
combo from Foot Esports so far. It's only the Phoveus that's revealed to us, and at this point, if it's burst damage that you're looking for, then
Wait,
yes,
Mark
the
said
Lily
Navi
might be
sucks.
one of the
Bro,
considerations.
send me
There's
back my
also out
diamonds.
there if you
Send me
just
back my
want
weekly
another
diamond
layer of
pass.
crowd control too.
What the hell?
The Lilia's burst though, like
yeah.
Especially
Somebody gotta
early
talk.
game, it
I
feels
feel
like
not
a
even
lot
talking.
less bursty than like something that you.
No,
would
Mark,
like
you've
something
already
like
gotten the
Barca,
diamonds
you know,
are already
a
in
little
your
bit
account. I've sent them
heavier
to
when
your
it comes
account.
to hard burst.
You can
Plus,
check.
I don't know if you want to hand over the black shoes.
Well, hope
to
you
the
guys can hear me
Argentina
like very well.
as
Like
easily, because that's just going to be another
Atlas is
escape
picked,
pool
bro. Atlas
that
is
they
my
can really
favorite tank,
utilize
but
if the
I'm
Valentine just
supporting
wants to play all aggressive
one of my
throughout.
favorite
So
tanks
I think
actually,
they're
but
taking
I have
their
to
time for
support
this mid
Genji.
lane pick, but they
And they
do
picked
end
my
up showing
my
us
Esmeralda,
their
bro.
old
Esmeralda
lane
against Phoveus.
first.
You see, I told you, Esmeralda destroys Phoveus.
Potential claw?
Esmeralda is literally like for me the best EXP right now.
Panda
I don't know
would
about other teams or
probably consider that.
anybody else,
Oh, I
but
remember
Esmeralda is
Panda
literally
from
like
last year.
after her
I
buff,
think one of the
like
heroes that I still remember from her was
she
the
literally
Glacier.
destroys.
Unfortunately,
She
the
destroys.
Glacier is
Okay,
not
look,
as
let me
level,
just
but I
mention
do remember her picking
the
up
meta
a
EXP
lot.
winners. Okay,
If
we've
I'm
got
not
Lapu
mistaken, I
Lapu,
think
right?
she was one of the
Esmeralda literally
standouts
destroys
from
Lapu.
Gaming Gladiators,
Phoveus.
so
Esmeralda
it
destroys
is
Phoveus.
definitely a matchup that we are
What
looking forward
else?
to as well.
Yuzong
as
is
it's
more of
going
like
to
a
be the Minotaur,
50-50 somehow.
which is very
What other
classic
EXPs?
play, by the way. And then the carry comes through.
Our Lords.
Okay, well,
She
yep,
still does well against him.
Purify gold lane, and at least
What
they
other
have
EXP?
direct
Freya
access for
EXP.
Shred.
Esmeralda destroys.
I think
So
the
I don't
carry
know
so far in
why
the
teams are not
previous matches that
looking
we've seen
looking
her has
Esmeralda
also really
often.
managed the laning so well,
Yeah,
regardless of
this is actually a
matchup.
very brilliant pick.
Manage-
Minotaur into Atlas.
That's why we
Minotaur
manage, because it's not
literally
like completely
fucks up
without them.
Atlas.
Foot Esports for their
Not really fucks up Atlas, but
Okay, what's that?
when
Is it
Atlas
gold? No,
engages,
it's their mid.
Minotaur can,
Yeah.
Their mid lane.
you know,
I
counter
still agree. I
engage.
think they need burst, right? They already have
Because
really good
imagine,
setups
but you have to be
coming
smart
through, and
about it.
Atlas,
When the Atlas is literally
technically they
going
could rely on
for the
Herald
back
in the
line,
later stage of the game to
you
really
yourself
push out
try
that
to
burst damage, but
do the same.
Yeah,
You have to create a space
so they still
between
go for the Lilia. They
your team
want to be able to rotate
as the
quicker
Roma, so so that when the Atlas, because how the Atlas works, when the Fatal Links comes in, the Atlas doesn't just stay in one position. It tries to bring back whoever he captures back to his team. So you just stay there and use your ults, and they are cooked, bro. They are cooked.
One more additional layer to it, like you have clutch sustain, but also
Let's see
AoE,
Diggy, this
but you're
MSC.
both
The reason why
fighting
most teams
with
can't pick
massive
Diggy
setup
is
heroes.
because one, the assassin meta, like 1-2 skills, you're gone.
Esports versus Foot
So
Esports for our final series of the day. The winner moves forward that much closer to going to the knockout bracket. The loser forced to fight and protect their key till the end. Athena, Gideon, take it away.
Thank you so much, Reflections, here at the desk. We're already moving on to our very last series of the day, and it's one that everyone from across the world is putting their eyes upon because this is Gen G versus Foot Esports. It's going to be tight here, Athena. I don't know about you. We were talking about the draft.
Let's watch the game. Let's watch the game, guys. Let's go, Gen G. Let's go, Gen G.
To be honest, here for Foot Esports, I think they got baited.
They got baited?
Yeah. Especially on the getting the Lilia, it was part of the
I
plan.
hope this mage took Purify. Okay, very good Purify.
They controlled what they wanted to see or what
Lilia.
options were left
Lilia
for
is a good pick.
Esports. And we've mentioned the Eve, but
Bro, look at the damage. He's actually trying to recall. Come on, why will you recall? You're using a Minotaur.
It could backfire, right?
Wait. Are they trying to like?
Esports, but now
Jesus, they've taken the buff. They've taken it.
as well here for Gen G Esports. Things are quite looking good.
Jeez, just taking it.
Yeah, and they managed to get a quick steal off of that. That's going to slow Rui down. That's the first buff that she was not able to take. So again, the next couple of camps here aren't going to be as much.
Bro, I swear, if they win the teams I'm supporting, I'm just going to break this system.
Yep, and
Panda, what are you doing?
Even though
Panda is dead.
someone stole us both, we would still be able to level 4 before the first neutral objective. Very close call there though onto Panda 1 on the bottom side.
Both sides are a little nervous. They don't have Flicker.
Come
they're both using
on.
Purify, so positional
Genji.
heavily
Navi destroyed my heart. Navi broke my heart. Genji have to mend it. Come on. You can do this. Wait. I hope. Sorry. I have to change something. Or else I'm going to get into trouble.
Wait, that is early commitment here.
No,
for
what
Esports.
the
They
hell?
are willing to take the first blood. Kujo immediately for the respo. Now they transition onto getting a neutral objective.
Hey, Kujo finding that first blood is exactly what
got
this
first
team
blood.
wants. Again, get that snowball onto Guinevere. Nail yourself. Wait a minute. This could be dangerous. Right now, Sayori has an opportunity to
Alright, let's go
turn
back.
this fight around, but they don't have enough damage because they don't have enough people around the area. They call this off, but look at bot side. Hardly being shoved. They already have that rotation in.
I think for Genji.
No, Genji are going to still come back. They're going to. What the fuck?
For Foot Esports, that is a very
Bro, these
huge
Foot Esports
commitment
are
that
really
Design
very
Force
aggressive.
Was activated here for Miko. Rui will spot on Zendaya.
She's dead.
That is a big oopsie moment. But wait a minute, what's
Are you
happening?
kidding
They're
me?
Disengaging.
Why?
They allowed it to happen. They were like, you know what? We're feeling a little generous to you. You know, your name's Zendaya. I gotta make
Bro,
sure.
you need to kill anyone you can.
Superstars back to their base.
Why,
and just
dude?
know there's not gonna be a second time.
Yep, definitely generous game for so far.
Nice.
Zaman
Purify
Force
now.
yet again here for Miko.
Panda, come on, don't
Really that greedy yet.
don't give
for
anybody
Foot
any
Esports.
kill.
I do like the fact that you're really being careful. It was Gen G Esports from last year.
Arya is going to carry this game, guys. Just watch. Arya is going to carry this game. 100%. I trust my Esmeralda. Okay.
From Gen G Esports.
And that's my favorite thing. I love seeing professional teams just understand what the playbook is meant to be, right? A simple foundation that kind of links
Rockstar
every
cost. No.
movement
This
into
not.
game to give it
I think just another DTY
Right
member.
now,
No.
we're talking about purpose.
I'm not
Gen G, I
cussing
think they're waiting for a mistake
my
coming up
team.
from Foot on the next neutral objective because we're
They're
seeing
going
that
to win.
Arya
Just
has full
trust,
control
guys.
over this top
Trust.
side, right? Already a quarter EXP more than Unohana. Even using the ult because she knows it's on a short cooldown to get back to the wave and lose 0 EXP.
And for her, it's a good thing actually. Arya
Nice,
is
nice,
considered
Ashley.
one of the greatest anchors for Gen G Esports. She's also one of the leaders that led them onto the grand finals run last year against Team Vitality. So it's safe to say that Arya is the one that we should also look out
I
for
told you
later
guys,
on.
Arya is going
Now,
to carry
on
this
the
game.
expanding Rivers map,
My
she will
Esmeralda
be
is going to
present
carry
once
this
they
freaking
try and
game. Let's
contest the
go.
neutral objective from the hands of Foot.
Let's see how this is going to play out.
Jesus
Right
Christ,
now,
5 people.
Have first motion,
Ganking,
right?
no. Okay, nice. But why did she run like that? She should have just chilled.
Arya, as I
Now, go, 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 go!
Is forced to react. There's going to be a Neon Fury. Two members
Yes,
of
nice.
Esports, Zendaya falling down as well.
Ultimate, come on, come on. What's happening? Are they losing?
Clashes. Rui still alive and kicking.
Wait.
Dashing through the walls of their neutral objective.
Let's win that. Yes, nice, nice, nice. Go, 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 go. Let's go. Yes, that's what I'm talking about now. What the hell?
A very great
Enough of joking, bro.
And they're good for it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Unfortunately, even Rui losing out on her retribution is going to be a bit of a hard take here. They need a reset. If not, there's an opportunity for Kujo to steal this.
No opportunity, bro. Genji are winning this. Esmeralda, target that jungler. Target the freaking jungler. Nice. Come on, Arya. Take it to Total now. What's delaying this freaking Rui? Let's go.
Has her referee ready.
Nice,
now
nice,
they
nice.
disengage or slowly disengage. They engage the situation. Objective first before a takedown. Sayori and Arya
Just poke that Atlas, bro.
Even though they have
Poke the hell out of
escapes.
him.
And Genji Esports is on a new level of discipline here against Efut.
Yeah, I gotta
Cam.
Genji, they know the conditions that they're looking to play for. And honestly, it
Wait,
might
wait, wait,
bite
wait,
them
wait. Is the
later
cam
in the
too
game as Anna
huge?
breaks the tier
Can't
one.
see the map.
And there you go, the Minoan Fury to disengage.
No, no, no. Like I can't push the map. The cam to the top. Like there's a rule. There's a rule for co-streamers. Like
Okay, disengage.
That's it.
here, I can't put it there. Unless I can think of something else. Okay, okay, okay. I know what I'm gonna do.
Knowing, hey, Panda's gonna be a little late there. You might as well take that wave and wait for the next
I can put
one.
it at the
Panda
center,
will
right?
eventually scale, so it's no big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, yeah. Chill, chill, chill. I'm trying to.
Making sure that any time
Uh,
they will be ready. So there is
oh my god, what the fuck did I just do?
Mentioned, and that will greatly benefit Panda 1 as well. As long
Oh my
as
God.
she isn't
That was scary.
alone being the core damage leader and all is good for Genji Esports.
Okay,
Put
this is
esports
my
on the
plan.
line. I do like the
What?
fact
Oh my
that
god, what the
among
fuck?
all the games that I've casted, this is one of the
Okay,
most
this is what I want to
balanced
do.
yet.
I want
6
to
minutes
move
into the game,
it
there's
to
not a single
the
team
center.
that's really dominant, not really one-sided at
Here.
all. We see Foot Esports still trying to
Think here.
change the situation before they
Is it
act
okay?
on it.
I feel like, again, both sides are being very respectful of each other, right? We haven't seen them really force too hard in a lot of these scenarios, and I think that at least for Genji's side,
It's your
it's very
first time.
clear what they're trying to do. But
That's
on
that
the
part.
other hand, I think it's a lot harder to
No,
do
like co-streamers have a rule, okay? You're not allowed to put your face cam over a sponsor. So
But most of the members of
that's
Foot
why,
Esports are
like,
ready to rumble.
I can't
Their
put it
case
on the
Bridget
map.
already activated, but now they slowly back away. That's the strength of Genji Esports.
Hope
They
it's
know
better
when
at the
to
center.
stop.
If it's
That's
not
a
better at the
huge
center,
discipline right here.
it's in the top
The
right.
objective, leave it be. They just want things to be chill. They're just waiting for the perfect moment. If ever anyone overstays their welcome, they go for the punish. Nora as well with Rigid Red. Arya is stoking up a lot of shields here on the Foot Esports. Sayori with the last hit. Miko on your hand, focusing on the getting the turrets, but they're getting the numbers rolling here for Genji
God,
Esports.
bottom
Two
right.
members down for
That's
a
not
turret
the
in
thing.
exchange. I think
Okay.
for Genji Esports, that is more
All right.
fruitful.
That's 2 members down.
Ah, bro.
The Black Shoes comes out just in time, but Zendaya, no way, hold this time. Arya takes him out, and now what used to be
Okay,
just
bottom
2
right from
has
now
turned
on,
into
right?
3. Don't turn it into 4. Mako is going to try and play this out, but doesn't have vision. Gets flickered on and tries to get out.
Okay. She was
Okay, bottom right.
successfully back up, but actually on the other hand, I think that was so much of a overstaying
Bottom
on the
right.
part.
It was
Okay.
a scramble.
But
So
still,
no more moving. Let's leave it
Managed to
there.
make it work.
Yeah.
At the end of it all,
Take it top
Kujo
right. I can't put it at the top right.
2-0, now completing the G
Co-streamers
Zendaya
policy.
again.
You can't
Very
put it at the
difficult
top
for her to
right.
maintain that position, especially
There-
when
there is a
Flicker
sponsor
is on
at the
cooldown
top right,
with all these
so
big
I can't put
cooldowns
it there.
already down. And I would like to say the same for Gen G, but really, I think Arya is really fine with it. Even if she doesn't have to use her Purify and dies for it, the rest of the team is capable of...
I don't want to get into trouble, bro.
She's willing, actually. She's willing to sacrifice third time.
Come on, Esmeralda, destroy that Harit.
Right? And that's the thing. She's keeping Miku at bay. Just so Sayori and the other members of Gen G Esports could just...
I told you guys, Esmeralda is going to carry this game. Most teams don't know the power of the Esmeralda now. I don't know why. They're not just using her. Look. Look where she is, bro. She's literally at the back line. Purify, kill. Nice. Ashley is dead. My Esmeralda will carry the game. I told you guys, bro.
Will she make it a triple kill? No, sir. No can do. Miko slowly backs away. That's
look, Esmeralda, bro. Beautiful.
Calculated, controlled, and most importantly,
just give me Esmeralda to play any game. I'm going to carry that game, bro.
There should be a Lord take an instant conversion for the side of Gen G. And finally, we see a tangible lead, right? Before this, this 5K was like, okay, sure, it started off pretty slow. They had a bit of a a bit of a 4K lead, but now underneath the turret, utilizing the third item power spike to make sure that they can ram right through. And that's what Rui was looking for. Give me that third item, I guarantee you something's gonna go down.
And definitely, we've seen it close on action here for Gen G Esports.
We
in we're talking about. The Gen G Esports wants to take it another step further. From Dark Horse to Contender, now they're one of the strongest teams.
Bro, look at the Esmeralda, bro. I swear Esmeralda is literally the best EXP right now in this game, but most people don't know. She's literally the best. Check it out. Check it out, bro. I'm not just like talking whatever. Esmeralda destroys Phoveus. Esmeralda destroys Lapu Lapu. Esmeralda can literally win a lane against a Yuzong. I'm very sure about that. Though I've not tried to line up. No, I have. No, she went inside too much. Ashley is dead. No, she didn't die. Come on, Esmeralda. Destroy them. No, she's dead. Arya is dead. No. Nice turret juggle, but somebody's going to definitely die, right? Bro, Ashley! Nice. Did you guys see that? She actually tanked the turret damage.
And that's the clip, especially for Ashley.
Bro, don't joke with my freaking hero.
Once again, thanks to the help of her team, able to dodge every.
I told you guys that Minotaur fucks up Atlas, right? Just pick Minotaur. If you see an Atlas, just pick Minotaur, bro. It's literally GG's. If you're actually very smart, you can beat an Atlas. Because what the Atlas always does is try to go for the back line. You just mirror the same thing. Go for the back line. Just give a space between him and your team. If he tries to engage, you just mess up his ult, bro. Just mess up. And by the way, Minotaur has an inbuilt immunity in his ultimate, so you can't catch Minotaur, bro.
Counter punishments, and now they're the ones leading the charge all throughout the round. I've mentioned on the 6-minute mark that it was more of a balance.
Gen G is going to win the game,
compared to the games that we've casted, but now heading on to the 13th-minute mark, now we see the dominance.
There's no way Gen G throws this game.
Now we see them being
you get it? Yeah. You got the absolute infinite aura. What the fuck?
Look at that difference. 8.3.
Let's go.
Opposite side against Unohana. And to be fair, there were a lot of ganks towards Unohana's lane in a losing matchup in itself. So 3-level difference is not too surprising in this current state. But Mako finally getting that third item. Some relevant damage.
But it's crazy that the Phoveus is actually doing pretty well. Look at my Esmeralda, bro. Look at my Esmeralda. Let's go, Arya.
For the ultimate, so that is another additional for Gen G Esports.
There's nothing this Atlas can do, bro. There's nothing.
Experts are expecting
nothing.
Esmeralda to really top up the charts.
If you ult the Minotaur ults your team. You're toast, bro. You're toast.
Somewhat of a way to actually come back from this deficit.
A way?
I think.
There's a way. There's no way.
Okay. I just think that Kujo and Nora just needs wonderful connection when it comes to Fatal Links and the spatial migration value with him. And Miko, as long as she doesn't get killed, could actually get 2 to 3 members from
There's
the
no way
team.
that's happening.
But that is
They
just
literally have
wishful thinking
Purify.
on my part.
That's not just wishful, that's hyper optimism as they're
Exactly.
knocking on this door, ready to finish
Even
the
Minotaur
job.
has an
They're gonna
inbuilt
break open the
CC
first
immune,
inhibitor
so
here, but let's see it. That Fatal Links could be a make it or break it.
Yep, let's see. They could ask for the turret for help as well, but now the Lord, they have to melt this out as fast as
Arya,
possible.
take it
Arya
easy,
living
bro. You're
from
gonna
the
die.
sides. That's
Nice.
what we're talking about.
Arya to carry the fucking game, bro. The freaking game. Sorry.
Connection isn't there. This
Ashley is
Lord
dead.
capitalizing
Ashley
on
is
the
dead.
moving every single
Pick
member
a
here.
Minotaur to destroy the freaking Atlas.
But I think it's going to be a
Esmeralda
to actually
carries
finish off this
any
round.
game, bro. Any freaking game.
And that's it for game number
Absolute
1
cinema.
win for Genji.
Absolute freaking cinema. Let's go, Genji. Navi broke my heart. Time to fix it. Let's go. Nice.
For Gen G. Yes, mistakes happen, but
nice
it is not
second.
the end of the world, and you can see it on all of their faces. They're like, all right, no big deal.
Woo.
We can recover. We're going to hit them so much harder in the next 2 minutes.
Those are my girls.
Okay, another day, another game, another win. Like very relaxed stance.
I'm so happy, man.
For Arya, Ashley
Let's
as
just
well.
round this up, round this up,
They
round this
know
up.
that there's so much more competition to be had here today. So just getting 1 win just isn't enough. They need to win this series before we start feeling that confidence, and maybe a couple more once they make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, because last year, it took what? 2 days to actually see some friendly banters and taunts. Let's see. This is just
And
day
more
number 1
ones.
for SWI.
Hey, the one thing I can say about our beautiful
Yeah,
ladies
Minotaur-
is the fact
Minotaur
that they
is-
have way more
is
personality
OP,
than a
bro.
large chunk of the male division here. They ain't shouting anything at anybody, but here at MWI, they show it, they put it all out on the table. With that being said, we're going to be throwing it back over to our panel right
Let's
after
go,
these
Genji.
messages.
Is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower.
What the hell?
Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
And make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't. Like the stream, guys. Like the stream. Or else I'm coming to your house.
What a match it was. Gen G, though, pulling out, going big. The story behind them, 2nd place last year. They're looking to go even further. They want to defeat whoever's in grand finals. Vitality doesn't matter. This is just one of those series, but they're looking great. And quite honestly, pretty much cruise through that round number 1.
Yeah, and again, you were asking why.
Let's go!
A contender for Mother of Tanks. She shows exactly
That's right.
why. She posted one of her signature heroes
Minotaur,
from back in the day,
bro.
the Minotaur, and I completely forgot how it worked.
So,
right?
so
When
you
the
guys
showed up, we had
that are
like a
watching
bit of
this,
discussion about
anytime,
it.
because right now Atlas is everywhere. Atlas,
Primarily,
Atlas,
it's
Atlas.
similar to the
Once you see an
Gundam
Atlas,
fight,
just
as
lock
soon
the
as
Minotaur, bro.
Minotaur,
The enemy's
Fury,
team is cooked.
it's
That's
it's
if
a
your team
really
knows
good
what they're
way
doing
to
anyway.
disengage. So whenever they want to go in for these team fights, it's either she initiates or she disengages really well after the Fatal Links hits, or even the Guinevere finds a pick. And I think that was really beautiful connection and beautiful cover coming from Ashley.
Yeah,
Nice,
the fact
nice.
that
We'll
it's
just
one
wait
of
for
the
game
heroes who really
2.
have a lot of knockups. It's not just relying on
Chill.
Mino and Fury to find those knockups, because knockups are one of the best ways to just cancel whatever happens on the map. Either an ultimate that just requires knockup to cancel, or tempo. Like, it helps so much in just stopping or slowing down whatever tempo is being set by the opposing team, and I don't think we really got to see Foot Esports establish that of their own in that entire game.
Yeah, not at all right. I mean, even from a perspective of Turtles, even from perspective of map control, they just simply didn't have anything all game. They didn't necessarily play bad, it's just Genji played even better. Hey, we got Rose on site for a Stream B update. Who's playing over there?
Hey guys, Rose
Falcons,
here live from
right?
Stream B once again. And if we look at the back, Game 1 has just concluded.
Who
And
won?
guys, although it was a 21 minutes long
Wow, that's
game,
long.
the kill count ended at a 15-2 in favor of Falcons Daisy. And actually on my right, we could hear quite a bit of crowd and quite a bit of cheering for Falcons Daisy. So the question now lies, will Falcon Vega Mena be able to come back to equalize the score in a 1-1, or will Falcons Daisy actually come in?
Okay,
with
Falcons
a
versus
sweep?
Falcons.
That's it from Stream B. Throwing it back to you.
That's crazy. Falcons versus Falcons. Alright, let's run one quick giveaway, I guess. Just quick. What do you want to buy?
Thank you, Rose, for the update over there on Stream B. It's actually a massive update. So Falcons Mena currently down 0-1, where Falcon Daisies are up. Now, Falcon Daisies not attached to Falcons. Now, the thing about Falcons is we watched Falcons Indonesia lose a little bit earlier. They're 0-1, of course, still losers bracket, so they have a chance to come back. But now Falcons Mena running into issues as well. The club championship race, it's still early, being only week number 2. But man, Falcons cannot catch a break.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very sad day for Team Falcons if ever Team Falcons Mena end up losing as well. So, and
Okay. Falcons.
Sweeps, you know? So
there's Falcons Mena and Falcons Daisy. I think Falcons Daisy are from Myanmar. Yes, they are from Myanmar.
With a game number 3 in our hands.
I love that. It would show them the more competitive things are, but why has it been sweeps? Did we expect this? I don't think we expected this.
I didn't. I mean, come on. Well, then again, it's kind of hit or miss, right? This early on in the groups, you know, some of the matchups might be a little bit overpowered towards one side versus the other, but all 2-0s.
Okay, we're going to be dropping some
Granted, we're not done just yet. Stream B is still playing it out. We're also still having our series here between Gen.G Esports and Foot Esports. So very much a case where we could, in fact, go to a game 3. We start to look at some of our highlights from, of course, this first map between Gen.G Esports and Foot Esports. And you can tell by the stats, I mean, Gen.G just dominating there on the left-hand side, not only when it comes to gold towers, but also, of course, even turtles, right? I mean, they never slowed down. Foot Esports, why couldn't they get a foot in the game?
I mean, if you were Nora, who do you really go after, right? Like, who do you try to set up if, as an Atlas, you want either Pandawan, Sayori, but both are on Purify? And it felt like sometimes they didn't even have to use that because Ashley and her Minoan Fury is just enough to already force the opponents out or to keep her teammates safe. So a lot of times I feel like it was just too tough to find like the right targets because basically if you take a look at their lineup, right, it's not like they had a marksman with them. So winning team fights was crucial for them to eventually convert into structures, and that became an issue for Foot Esports in this game.
Yeah, there definitely was an argument to be made that for sure it was a little bit more difficult, I would say, right, for Foot to execute their composition.
Yeah.
Because technically you have the Guinevere, you also have the Atlas, and you should be able to utilize the layering of skills to kind of bait out the Purifies.
Yeah.
It's not as straightforward. It can be done, but it's difficult.
Yeah.
So they weren't really set up for success when it came down to the drafts. Even if we looked at the matchups alone, Phobius against the Esmeralda, it looked like Arya was having a splendid time.
Yeah.
Mid lane control wasn't as easy as I predicted. They didn't really utilize it to their advantage. And even in the gold lane, it didn't seem like they have that much of an advantage too.
Well, let's find out even deeper, or go deeper, I should say, with the analysis. One more clip to show from map number 1. And this time we're a little bit deeper. We start to attack the home. And at this point, or our base, I should say, excuse me. And Gen.G making great work, good headway pushing through. You can tell there is some resistance from Foot Esports, but it's only short-lived as they continue to push forward and ultimately, I believe, take the map number 1. Again, it wasn't really a long map number 1, was it? I mean, like around 14, 15 minutes. Gen.G just simply dominating until the very end. They had control from start to finish. You know, I would have loved to have seen Foot Esports come back and develop maybe some type of a comeback, but it didn't happen. Good news is, though, we have a fresh map about to be before us, a fresh opportunity.
There's no fresh opportunity, bro.
Back. I mean, after all,
Gen.G are going to win the game.
Esports has a lot of pride behind them, especially
2-0.
Regionally based, but they're going against Gen.G. Such a Titan roster. Again, second place from last year.
Yeah.
It was never going to be easy. But
I don't support losers, bro.
From that MIBR loss,
oh, Navi
lost just a little bit ago. Even though they didn't win that round, I know it's not over till it's over.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, they technically had the drafts to do so as well, right? They had the Harith. I'm not really sure at that 14th point, did the Harith already get the power spike? It would be nice to get a little bit more insight into the itemization, but
It required a lot. There was it was a
How can this
specific
lady speak
winning
Astra?
condition that they had the Harith. They could actually still be able to take it to the late game, and I think Athena even mentioned it.
Oh,
But the
wait,
game
wait,
was
wait,
so
wait, wait,
far,
wait,
it was a
wait, wait, my
10,000
cam.
gold deficit at that
Jesus,
stage.
it's
so
true.
it was a very difficult
Oh
to
my
come back
God.
from situation if you were to look at it from the perspective
Bro,
of
I swear,
esports.
this
And
stream
hopefully
might
this
get
time around,
chopped.
though, things get a bit more favorable for them if they do switch sides.
I always
in the
forget
upcoming
this,
draft.
but
Because
I think
earlier on
since
you also
this is my
did
first stream
mention
anyway.
a thing or two about the difference between a blue and a red side, but I feel
Oh
like there
my God,
won't be
what
as
the
much
hell?
difference when it comes to the bans that are to come from Gen G because they really feel like they
It's not
did their
easy.
homework. So much homework
Okay.
even. Barely a single meta ban that we saw from their side. They were all targeted specific bans towards the members of Foot Esports. That was the Fanny, that was the Selena, and if I'm not mistaken, one other
Alright,
ban
our
which was
first
the Hanabi, and
diamond code.
I think not a ban you would really
That's our
expect
first
to see,
diamond
no.
code. Okay, first person to get it.
Hanabi is one
yeah.
of the most vulnerable gold laners out there. And there's a reason why we, or more so now that the Esmeralda has been buffed up, right? Like you would really
asked for
wonder
another,
why
so
the
why is
Hanabi was
this
even an
not here?
option. But it
Verify
again,
gems per
we
minute.
saw it in MIBR loss. It can happen again this time.
16-19.
Once you get a hold of your comforts, anything can happen.
It's been fun today from the pick and bans, right? I think we've seen quite a bit of diversity, especially game number one. That kind of opened it up wide. The Hirara still coming into play, having a bit of an impact. We know that buff obviously had a tremendous impact as a whole.
Okay, I
Esmeralda
guess
has
this is it.
been, I want to say, one of the more impactful heroes of the day, especially in terms of our narratives. I've had a good time learning about MLBB. The MWI has been truly phenomenal so far. And, well, for Gen G, they're looking to close out today with a 1-0, or excuse me, a 2-0 series count, push forward into the brackets or their group respectively, and then ultimately make it into the knockout stage. They clap, supportive. For them, this is just one stop along the road to grand finals. That's where they want to be. That's where they want to go. Of course, Foot Esports does as well, but they've got to try and come back. And if they can do so, this series
No
might
one
get
is
a little
coming
bit
back
crazy.
from anything.
Speaking
Gen
of
G are
crazy,
winning this game,
Amir and
bro.
Rose, Damascus, Hollywood
hell?
Rob TV were playing basketball or something. What were they doing? Let's check it out.
Hey guys, Rose here. Right now we are at the basketball arena over at the Expo area in the DWC 2026. And
Did I
right
make
now
a
I have
mistake?
3 lads behind me and 1 beside me because they will be playing basketball. So they're gonna try
Redemption
to
code.
shoot one from the nearest, middle, and the longest shot. Everybody gets 3 tries, and we are gonna start with Hollywood Rob TV. Let's go, man! Okay, guys, how do we think this is gonna go?
I mean,
Oh my
it's
God,
not the
he
best start, is it? That's not,
I did
Why are
better
they
than
sending
him.
me
that's not a good
to?
start.
Okay, middle.
Okay, I guess this
Okay,
is the one. 9C, right?
Okay, not bad. So he got 1.
9C.
And onto the longest shot. Let's go, Rob. What do you think? Oh,
Nice.
that was close. That was close. Okay, Trav is next.
GK.
Do you think he's gonna do better than you, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's at least not gonna miss this one.
Okay. Now middle.
But I think he misses the rest of these. So maybe.
Oh, really? The rest of it? Oh, okay. So now the longest shot. Will
Okay,
Trav get this? Let's go, Trav. Do you think he's gonna get it, Damascus?
Nah, hell no.
Okay,
Hell
okay,
no?
okay.
Oh!
They're not the same.
Oh! Damn, that was clean.
So I think another.
That was good, Trav. So of course, with that,
kind of lagging.
it's Damascus' turn. Let's go, Damascus. Are we getting it?
I'm going to reduce
Do you
the
think he's gonna
bitrate,
beat your
like,
score? 3 out of
from
3.
next
It's 1 for
streams.
3 so far, so he's not looking too
1 for 3. On to the middle one. Let's go. Oh.
Okay, here's the last one.
All right. Onto the longest. Can you do feet? I don't think you can do feet. Let's go, Damascus. Oh. That was close. That was close. So I think we have a winner.
Maybe
We
why
have
is
a
it
winner,
lagging?
guys. It is Trav.
Can I just say that the American of the
Wait.
group is losing?
Bro,
That's your national sport. That is your national sport,
The
bro.
fact that I missed the first easiest shot is absolute insanity, bro.
I'm disappointed.
There's too much pressure to start off. That's all it
I
was.
thought you were good,
I was
bro.
representing all
Why
of
is it lagging? I
America.
don't understand.
Oh, damn. The pressure on his shoulder was too much. But you know
What
what?
am I looking for? Give me a
Good
second.
try and good job, Trav. We have a winner. Thank you very much, boys. I hope you guys can try over the activities we have over at the Expo Arena. If you guys ever do come, to AW 2026. That is it from us, and throwing it back to you guys.
Bro, Rob, what are you doing, bro? You're embarrassing, dude. You let the Englishman beat you? That's not even his sport. That's not even his sport. He plays something like football or something, bro. Rob, we got to do that. Run it back again. Damascus, that second shot was bad, bro. But you know what? You did better than Rob. We got to have a conversation after this. Hey, check it out. About to hop into map number 2. We head back to the stage. It's Gen G Esports versus Foot Esports. Now, these two lady teams are ready to get it started once again. Gen G Esports, though,
God, I'm so tired. I really need to go
collected.
and rest.
They dominated that first map. They're not looking like they're letting anything go. All gas, no brakes. Foot Esports, let's get real about them. What do they need to do to come back? Because this is not going to be easy. They've got to potentially throw something out there that maybe we're not expecting.
First of all, they need to reset. Yeah. Right? They need to take a breather, you know, go do fun stuff for a bit. I think
Like basketball?
Like basketball. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna beat Rob as well.
Okay.
You know, I think I can even beat Rob, but
Hey, the three of us should try it next time.
yeah, let's do it after this.
After those shots, I think both of you would be just fine.
Exactly.
I hope he's hearing this.
In all
100%.
seriousness, they look kind of tense.
Yes,
Right?
yeah.
We're looking at the stage right now, and they look a little bit tense. So I hope they got the chance to reset, even for a few minutes backstage, and they go back to the drawing board. But you did mention about side selection, and we do see the change of sides. Is this the start of what Foot really needs?
They left the Fanny open for Foot Esports.
Hey, we haven't seen a Fanny game, even wildcards.
Not at all, but the Freya seems to be a higher priority for Foot Esports, at least in this scenario. They want to keep it safe. They have to still check if it will indeed be feasible enough to bring out a Fanny in this scenario, because even then, it's such a comfort pick for Foot Esports for Kujo, but you cannot take away the fact that there could just be countless of counters to that specific hero. Gen Z or Gen
Don't sleep on
Gen
stream.
Z. Why did I say
I'll
Gen
try
Z
not.
or
I'll
Gen
try
Z?
not to
We're
stream.
Gen Z.
Sleep on
Gen
stream.
G, right now.
Wait, we're still
I think a
doing
lot of the other power picks are also still up there. They still can go for the Atlas. That worked wonders for them in game number 1 if ever they do want to. Another option earlier on, I think
I'm not sleeping.
they could pair it with the Esmeralda, right?
No, I have
That was
to.
the
Yeah,
option,
a lot
or
of
that
things
was
I
the
have
pick that
to
they went for. But
fix
they're changing it this time. They're actually
next
going
time.
for a Valentina, and Eterna, I think slowly the blind Valentina picks are working for those who are actually picking it up.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Disagree. Depends on pilot. Disagree depends
Esmeralda
on pilot and how
pick,
the
yes,
enemy
very
the
good
user.
against
Yes.
Freya.
And also how
Watch
the
Freya
enemy
get destroyed, bro.
drafts around it.
I
Okay,
tell you
in
guys,
certain
Esmeralda is the
situations,
best
if you are
EXP right
Valentina,
now.
if you are
Wait,
able
Cho
to see
again,
what
nice.
is the
More
best
shield, more
option
shield.
in
Nice
this
one,
scenario,
nice one.
yes, I agree,
FUT.
the Valentina is very powerful.
Very
but
good.
Other than that, I don't see
Pick more
the
shield,
value.
please.
But you do make a good point. The Valentina has risen in popularity lately.
Wait,
And you do
Alice
see
EXP.
the insta response in the
Shit.
Cho as well as the Alice. Now the Cho was a hero that I was expecting to come
They
out
can flex.
earlier
They can
on,
flex this
but it
Esmeralda to
finally sees the
gold,
light
right?
of day
They
here.
can.
The big question is why.
Are they setting up for a Fanny? You think so? Or because so far we're seeing like 2 fighters,
Bro.
and they have a most likely Freya Gold and an Alice in the EXP lane.
What Spain
So
squad,
that
Navi?
makes you think if they're setting up for a
Navi
damaged
is,
jungler,
they're
or
from the
if they
Philippines.
have other plans in mind, unless they really want to stick for utility and just go hard carry.
Bro.
Because I've
Yeah,
seen
exactly.
teams in
Esmeralda is
qualifiers
broken, but most people
actually
don't know.
put the
They
Alice
still
in
pick
jungle, but I
Lapu,
don't think this
Phobius. I don't know what they're
region
doing.
is one of them.
Pick
So
Esmeralda.
there
She
is still a
has
very high chance that the Freya
insane
and Alice are going side for Foot Esports.
sustainability.
And Gen G, great response, pick up
Plus
the
very good
carry
movements.
just so they already have enough shred to deal with these threats.
Bro, this Ashley,
Freya
her
and
eyes,
Alice is
bro.
something that the carry really needs to deal with. Along your note about the Fanny, I do still think it depends on what the bans coming in from Foot are. If we see a ban
Yeah.
of like a Moskov or something of
The
that
Alice
sort,
might
it
give
definitely is
Esmeralda
looking
some.
that
I think the
particular
lane is
way.
a dead lane.
So do GG
Alice
instead want to try
regens.
and ban it out here in the first
Esmeralda
phase, rather
regens.
second phase?
It's a dead
Yeah.
lane.
They're taking their time right now. We're seeing Gen.G ban out their options first. There
But
you
in
go.
terms,
So
I don't know. Let's see how the
seeing
game
double fighter
goes.
setup already
The
revealed to us,
Valentina
they already
pick
took out one
for
of the potential
MWI
damage
is literally
junglers that are
pretty
still
good.
up there, and
You
that's
can
the Yi
steal
Sun Shin. So
Alice's
in a way, they're also narrowing
ultimate
down the
anyway.
options. I'm not sure if Gen.G themselves would also just rather take out the possibility of a Fanny.
It's Freya. It's Freya
the way
Gold.
it's
Yeah,
looking right
they
now, it
saw
seems
they
like
saw
it's
the
really on the jungle
Esmeralda,
target,
then
and
they
for
just had
Foot
to take
Esports,
Freya Gold.
you also don't know what the jungler
If
is.
not, the
for
Freya
Gen.G
would have
just
been
yet.
toast
They take out the
100%.
Belleric,
So
though, because even
yeah.
so, you also don't know what Ashley is actually gonna go for.
Belleric
Do you
ban.
want to respect Ben the Minotaur? Is my question.
Minotaur into the Alice Freya. Okay, at this point, I think
Wait, let me cook,
first
guys.
3 picks that Foot Esports showed us
I think they
are
should let
picks that would
the
just
Rome
not care
pick
about the
last
Minotaur,
and then go
whatever
Kufra.
happens. Like they could just
What do you guys
keep
think,
running
Kufra?
through the Minotaur. So I
You
think they
counter
would
at least 2
probably
heroes
not
from the
mind
enemy. You counter
letting
the
it through. What?
the
Even
Freya,
the lane gets
the
taken
Cho.
out.
The Cho is not really that
They're
good
diving
anyway.
deep.
So
They're going deep into the hero pool here.
So they're really leaving the Fanny open. But we again cannot say for sure.
You can
Is
still
a
go the
Belleric
Atlas,
is a
the
Belleric actually a
Kaja,
counter
or you can go the
to
Gwen.
Fanny?
The Gwen room here
it's
is
great
also
for heroes
good.
that want to dive. So I'm thinking about heroes like Nolan.
Why I say jungle for
right? If
FUT.
they want to go for Nolan, it's not going to be as easy if the
Maybe.
Belleric was on board, which is why they go for the ban towards it. Other than that,
Or maybe the Link.
it's not related to the Belleric, but I still think the Hayabusa is also an
Okay,
option
oh
for
yeah.
them to pick up as well. But they're the ones to actually ban the Nolan out. Considering they are on blue side, they aren't going to get first pick in the second phase. So maybe they're picking up that Rui is also really good with her assassins. So that's definitely a possibility for the Nolan pick to actually show up for Gen.G.
Okay, we're down to the jungler picks for both sides, and as well as the roam for Gen.G and the mid lane option for
Then
Foot Esports.
yeah,
So we're
they
looking
won't
for
have
a
damage,
roam
but
and,
they have
jungler.
sustain.
At
So
this
I
point,
think
if
they
just
should
really
go
wanna
for
lock in whatever power
an
pick is
assassin
left.
jungle.
But if you think about it, what is left? They can't
Bro,
afford
they've
to
banned
maybe go
literally
a bit more
every-
on utility, as I
Wait,
was
who
supposed to say,
picked
because they still
Jungle
have like
Akai?
a marksman in the gold
Is this
lane,
Jungle
and
Akai?
there you have it. It is
Or
gonna
Rome
be
Akai. Might be Rome Akai.
Akai. And the Mathilda is actually still open too if they want to go for that pairing still.
Bro, Gen.G has won this
Definitely an option
matchup.
that you can still go for here. For
Gen.G has won this
Gen.G,
matchup.
But for Foot, they have
Not
to
saying you
decide
won't tell
here
me,
and
guy.
now. Up against
Nothing.
Akai, what do you think would
Harley-
be
Harley's
an
still good.
option to utilize?
Arley's still
The
good.
Akai with the heavy spin, despite the
Not
nerfs
Fanny.
towards, it
Not
hasn't been as easy against the Akai. And yes, I agree. Definitely not the Fanny. Really difficult to get in through the objectives, unless they want to go for kill pressure, just full on kill pressure.
Okay.
Jungle
So
Akai.
if they wanted to just
Maybe. Let's
match
see.
it. What?
Maybe
Barrett
Barat's jungle.
without the Matilda.
Nah.
Barrett's Cho.
Bro, they've
Well,
lost.
again, Barrett's into the
I'm
Akai,
telling you, they've
a more
lost the
common
game.
Matchup. We've seen it happen even in wild cards, but it does not in any way
Guarantee
together with the
a
Mathilda.
win.
Okay,
The damage department.
when it comes down to neutral objective takes, the Barats has kind of an upper edge because of his ult against the heavy spin, right?
Yeah.
It's just the minus is that it's really, really slow.
Bro,
A
the
lot
game
of
is
them have
over,
crowd
okay?
control. A lot of them
Carry
can just
destroys
keep
Alice.
running
Carry
through the
destroys
members of Gen.G,
Barat.
but
So,
how systematic can you get
They're
with
gone.
this very brawly all-fighter composition that
I think
Esports
they
decided to
they
field
panic
out? And
picks.
Gen.G,
They
not
pan.
a
Okay,
Mathilda
Minotaur
even
Minotaur
on the
pick for
list.
Ashley.
It's a Minotaur comfort pick the second time around for
Comfort
Ashley.
pick, bro. Comfort,
So just
comfort, comfort. Let's go,
imagine
Ashley.
how messy the team fights could be. These are all
It's going to
fighters
be
we're
very
looking
ugly,
at.
bro. Very, very ugly.
All right, it's time to get map number 2 started between Gen.G Esports and Foot Esports. Will Foot Esports be able to come
Bro,
back, or will Gen.G Esports
it's
shut the door
over.
on them, move forward and be that
My
much
Gen.G is
closer
going to
pushing
destroy them,
into the
like
knockout stages.
100%.
Let's get map number 2 started with Athena and Gideon.
Let's go, Gen.G.
Thank you so much, Reflections. Again, great analysis here, and all the points make a lot of sense coming into this matchup, but I have to say, Foot Esports,
Who do you think
they're
is going to be the
coming out of
MVP
gate
of this
swinging
game,
with a much
guys?
better draft compared to
Who do you
game
think is
number
going to be the
one, and they're
MVP?
pulling off the
Hey,
big stops.
MVP.
The Freyas are coming into the mix. The Alice is coming into the mix. I have never seen a composition that is screaming, I'm gonna dive
MVP.
you.
Okay, and as well as they already activated Nor's
How
specialty,
does this
the
work?
show as well. I've seen them use it on their Grand Finals qualifier
qualifiers. That's a 4-0 they finish off. That's almost like 3 games with a show for Nora. So for Foot Esports, they're
Foot playing
putting
with
in a lot
the timer.
of their specialty mechanics here just to try and ensure their survivability here on
Bro,
the
there's no
uppermost
way
bracket of
my
our
team is
tournament. Now
losing.
for Gen.G Esports, they're one step closer. The tricky part about this is that
Gen.G
whoever wins
all
this
the
one,
way.
will get most of the momentum. Let's check the emblem set as well.
Yeah, the emblem sets, most of it, all really aggressive coming in from Foot. And I love this opening coming in from Foot Esports. They
Wait.
start on purple buff, immediately
camera.
move over to Lethal Wanderer because they have mid-Fryo.
Sorry,
Try
guys.
to attempt to
Good.
steal
I have
the
to keep-
camp, but instead, they couldn't do it. So
I have
you
to
know
keep
what? Let's take
changing
Lethal
this.
and immediately move down. Foot is using a dive composition that's heavily centered around their mid-trio. This Barats,
Sorry.
this Kimmy, alongside with this Cho, are going to
No.
lead the team on how the movements across the map are going to look like. Without them,
Alright, let's get
the
back to the
opposite
game.
side is considered the weak side.
Yep, now they move as a unit. They need to really put their foot down
Nice
here
side.
against Gen.G Esports, considering the fact that they're most likely to be in your faces a kind of composition. You've mentioned the strength of Fujo's bat as well against the Akai Fluid. So we might see some interesting counterplays when it comes to objectives. Speaking of which, neutral objective will spawn in a few seconds, and now is the time for Foot Esports to actually engage or somehow negate the position for Gen.G Esports. Now that we're talking, it just happened to make sense.
hell?
Gen.G Esports already foresaw that happening, or foresaw the plan here for Foot Esports.
Yo,
I think
Zekil.
they foresaw it. I think it was just a miss.
Zekil
on body
just
slam,
texted me.
unfortunately. I mean, Nora was in mid-animation.
It was like,
but
shout
now
out to
they
me.
need Ashley to be level 4. I think that
Wait,
Gen.G,
after
now
this
that Arya
total.
doesn't have a clear lead, they're going to be playing for picks, but we'll see.
Okay, there's going to be a very
Bro,
here
no.
from Johanna, but get the turtle buff here for Gen.G. Meanwhile, the first blood as well falling onto the hands of Gen.G. Arya trying
Arya,
see
come
the shield
on.
just isn't enough. The
Nice,
continuous
that's my
damage is
goal.
there, but still,
Arya
they
all the way.
survive. Unohana
Maybe.
caught on the crossfire.
What the
Even
hell?
with the crisp gain, and they're trying to run
Oh my
away.
God.
That is just too much to handle. Gen.G.
That's not me.
Perfect circle moment here against Foot Esports. First objective, then the kills, then Arya
It's
taking
not from me,
charge
it's
of
from them.
everything. That's a 0-3,
What the hell?
0-0-3 by the way for her Esmeralda.
Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous. Like, again, this was technically a losing scenario for Gen.G's side.
It was.
It was such a great engagement coming in from Unohana, already catching on to 4 of the members, but the composure
What is wrong
from
with
Rui
this
to wait
stream?
until the very last second.
By the
to
way,
combine
shout
their
out
heavy
to
stick break
Zekil.
out of the crowd control and then get the
Zekil, my guy. Shout out to you, bro.
bro. Now, not only did they win the team fight, they also get the turtle. And Gen.G, they're not scared to fight.
Okay, now they commit the victory
But
here
what
for
is
Ashley.
this?
The team members caught on here with a wave of dragon connected onto Ashley. He likes
Wait.
that. She likes it. Attention. Now it alleviates some of those damages here for Gen.G Esports. There, the chase down is on Sayori onto Zendaya. She will not survive. What a chase down here for Gen.G Esports. Now they change targets. Unohana
AWC
yet
chopped.
again. But still for Gen.G, is it worth it to take the time to actually torn it out? They're like, no,
hell?
let's just focus on Nora and preventing them from really go with the freedom of just capitalizing farming up here on the map. Nico, other hand, has other plans here, chasing down Rui.
Why
as
does
well.
this repeat?
I think for Gen.G Esports, they could just commit on this one if they want to.
They can commit a lot, actually, but I think Gen.G have bigger sights in mind, like the turtle that's about to spawn in about 6 seconds. Keep in mind, big battle spells are gone. Ashley can't just freely engage upon their targets. They will have to play a more defensive style, as we see the mid lane getting contested by Arya and Urohara.
Oh.
Own early, force out that ult.
Okay, Arya is doing a great job in preventing another repeat of
Another
what
total
Unohana
fight.
did. So now Unohana is forced to just regen some of her HP before actually committing onto any clash.
Arya to carry the game, bro.
Inactivated. So let's see if they will be able to turn on Arya. But still, it's just like a tickle onto her.
Damn.
Another! Showing the throwing onto team members, but the follow-up just isn't there yet. Now Miko jumps in.
Gone. Deleted, bro.
There wasn't anyone from Foot Esports to actually tank.
Deleted. D.
She just dove straight into the line of fire of Gen.G Esports.
This is
Bro,
starting to get a little
there's no way you win against my Esmeralda, bro. There's no way.
because they're so well
No
suited to
freaking
deal
way.
with the counter engages. Foot's execution needs to be crystal, needs to be perfect. No opportunities must be given over to Gen G's side.
Aria, come on.
That was too much of a risk here for Migo. For me, that was a question mark. Yeah, Unohana actually has a great vantage point with the Throne of Wind, but to jump inside the turtle pit with no one in the vicinity to help you tank up some of the damages, just wild here for Foot Esports. But still, for Gen G Esports, an early established lead compared to Game 1. Almost 6 minutes in, now they have 3k gold
Okay.
lead, and it's not
Aria, look at Aria, bro.
positioning. Look at Aria. There's no woman here from Foot Esports that could stop this girl, and now they got their
People don't know how broken Esmeralda is, bro. They don't know.
Instead, she
They don't know. They're picking Alice, they're picking Freya, they're picking Lapu, they're picking Yuzong,
Zendaya is getting
Phobius. Bro, Esmeralda is literally OP.
And now we see the Throne of Ruin come
Nah,
down.
she's dead.
It's a guaranteed kill here.
Goodbye.
What can you even do?
plus the recall from Ashley.
You gotta make sure you are putting your mark on your opponents right now. But Foot, I don't think it's completely over for them just yet.
Was Akai picked for Freya and Varats? The Akai was like picked before the Varats was picked. Varats was picked last.
Definitely not, because Arya is always on her face, right? And that isn't what you want if you want a new perspective here for Foot Esports. A way to do it is actually just focus on farming and slow down the pace. You don't have to necessarily fight onto Gen G's clashes or attempts, but they have no choice. It's always Gen G here, Gen G there, and most of the time, even their jungle camps aren't safe.
Good, it's counter Freya. Glaze my Ashley. Well, Ashley is OP. We all know Ashley is OP.
Okay. They've got most of the clashes.
Bro, you can't kill Arya, bro. You can't kill Arya. Are you crazy, bro?
They get plenty of very nice crowd.
You don't have
control
Shred,
here.
so how can you kill
How about the
Arya?
layer? It's not really layering enough here.
Ay, ay, ay.
And now if Unohana,
I think Rui might die, you know.
Gen G Esports, and they're taking it
Gen G
onto
for the
hands
win,
of
bro.
Panda One. Well-formed carry.
Gen G
one
all
kill
the
to
way.
kill Score. It's only 8 minutes in the game, but now they're
Nah, the Alice is angry.
as well here for Foot Esports.
But unfortunately, you
No
can't do
one
anything
is
against
safe
my
here
team, bro.
onto Arya. The jump yet again for Nora. We've mentioned she isn't the anchor that they need to face off against Gen G.
She really isn't right now. I think the most... I don't want to make as big assumptions, but in my mind, the ideal situation for Foot, Zendaya is your main anchor. You got to play around Zendaya. She's not exactly the most mobile once the hover packs are down. So that means everybody else either has to play for peel or counter engage. And unfortunately, Unohana is at a point in the game where really
Okay,
hard
this
engaging into the back
getting
line
to
may
the
not
9 minutes.
necessarily be good unless
9
you get a
minutes
trade
mark.
in ultimates from Gen G. In this case, it's got to be that Minoan Fury. Ashley has been doing a lot. Sayori as well. Doesn't really need to go above and beyond because Ashley's already doing so much work. Ruyi, in particular, very
Bro.
dangerous, but at the same time, she's playing selfishly. I'm only going to use my ult to either catch somebody or secure the neutrals because everybody else is doing their jobs.
If
Okay.
it works, right?
Sayori
They're
just
not
stole,
literally changing anything. They just stick to what worked
Alice's
best,
ult.
which is a kind of repeat of what Ashley and Sayori is doing. A bonus part is
Yes,
that
yes, flying
Arya
cards.
doesn't even have to be in
Is
the
that
clashes, 'cause now for
okay?
Gen G Esports,
Nice,
they want to
Ashley.
get another member here for Foot
No,
Esports, third on
Sayori
your
is
hand.
dead.
Sayori falling down. That is the shutdown
Good trade,
that
good
they
trade, good
want.
trade, good trade.
But at
Nice.
what cost? That was an
Let's
instant
go, let's
double
go,
kill
let's
here for
go.
Gen G
Bro,
Esports.
North America
Zendaya
are
needs to
freaking
take a
strong.
better
That's
job of
for the
targeting
women,
members of
not
Gen G
the men.
Esports. But that doesn't
As far as
mean
there's no
that you
MOBA
have to
Zane, no MOBA Zane, no
necessarily
party,
sacrifice
bro.
some of your front
No
runners
MOBA
here
Zane,
for
no
Foot
party.
Esports.
Nah, it's that early game. It's because of all the damage she took in the early to mid stages of the game that she's so slow to actually scale up. She's 3 levels down at this point, 2 levels, and finally gets the Divine
Nice.
Glaive. But I gotta give it to Gen G. a lot of their setups are very high level here. They send their one member, they have the follow-up ready to go. They even know how to force scenarios underneath the turret while it is low, so it gives you a false sense of hope. Oh, we have a tower.
Everyone is trying to run away from Arya. Wait, why is Ashley flashing the Malaysian flag? Maybe because it looks like the USA flag, I guess.
Ashley, vice versa, could start off with a
Ashley is not from Malaysia.
That was a fairly easy Lord to
She's
take here for
half
Gen G Esports,
Chinese, I think.
what matters is that no one from Foot Esports is safe to actually farm up.
Global
Most of the time, the plan B is to just farm onto
said.
the other side of the
Global
map. But that isn't
Global
happening, 'cause
Gaming.
every side of the map, there's an Arya always taking
They're not from any. I say any.
chasing her down. But no one
Did I even say that? I don't even know.
actually
Gen G are from North America. What are you saying? They are from North America.
just too much here for Foot Esports.
I mean, even the
That's Gen G, the female team, not the organization.
Because if you take that second half, we win the next coming fight, and with Lord knocking down at the base.
Fearless Ashley, but she's dead. It's over, bro. It's over. Who wants to try my freaking Gen G? Run away, Kimmy, run away. Yeah, look at Arya. Arya MVP, bro. Arya freaking MVP.
A day of sweeps here on stream.
Bro.
Gen G take another
Come on.
win. 2-0. Great game so
Nice
far.
game, nice game, nice game, nice game.
It is cool, calm, and calculated. We've seen every
I love
of
this
what
team.
Mobile Legends has to offer. Dive compositions, defensive counter-engage
Nice.
compositions.
Hi,
Compositions
nice,
that wanna
nice, nice.
scale and play for early,
Beautiful.
all in one day.
And imagine, looking at them.
This
that
motherfuckers
whole very cold treatment
have
that Foot
moved.
Esports received from Gen G Esports. Now they smile.
No,
Of course, the match is finally over, but
okay,
still,
yeah, it's fine.
that was a very cold, calculated
It's fine.
kills and setups well here for Ashley and Sayori. Definitely one for
Gen
the books here
G.
for opening day for
Wait, the
MWI.
last game
Many things to consider.
is
The
when
draft as well was beautifully created here for the side of Gen G Esports, and throughout our game is with just Gen G Esports
undo.
dominating each and every minute of this round.
It really is. And Gen G, I got to give it over to their drafting as well. They understood
Okay.
the assignment. They make sure they take away the
So,
comfort picks here. They've done their research. They're looking to be
what am I
champions
looking at
this time around. They're not going to let it slip away ever again. 16 to 3 was that final score by the end of this game. So I can only imagine that it's just an upward trajectory for Gen G.
Jesus, bro. Wait.
crazy.
My eyes paining me.
With that being said, we're gonna go on.
Gen G are going to face Vitality tomorrow. Guys, I swear. Why so early? Look.
Another great series, but another 2-0. Gen G walks through Foot Esports, take the series
Bro.
with confidence, and you know what? They look great. They really do again.
Gen G are facing Vitality
Second
tomorrow.
place last year, looking to
Look.
go even further. They
I hope you guys can see it.
Total control. Very well done. Welcome back to our desk. I'm
Bro.
Taylor Reflections Noble. Cuddy Turner, Brigida Bree. Talk to me, man. Great series overall. As a
Insane
whole.
game tomorrow,
Gen
bro.
G, I want to say, Vitality was truly impressive. I think Gen G looked to be
Gen G to win
most
Vitality
in control
tomorrow.
out of all the
I'm
series.
calling it.
Yep, their two games felt
Call me
like very
insane,
cleanly executed games for
but
this entire series.
I don't care.
And I must say, I cannot process the fact that they got the Esmeralda for 2 games straight and had such an
The MVP is obviously going to be my Arya, okay? My Esmeralda is the MVP. No one can take it from me, bro.
Not like it was the only thing you needed to answer.
They keep sleeping on the Esmeralda. Keep sleeping on the Esmeralda.
That they didn't need to
Keep
change
sleeping on the
much.
Esmeralda,
They were
bro.
always on the Minotaur. They
You're
were
gonna
always
pay.
on the Esmeralda. And Foot Esports, for 2 games straight, failed to find answers to that. Which is why I was wondering when it went down to the drafts, right? I was like, do they want to ban Minotaur here? Do they want to start taking away these heroes that they found so much success on from game number 1?
Wait, what
And
the
they really
hell?
didn't.
Why
Were
is
they
my phone
expecting
not
maybe
charging?
a different outcome come game 2? I'm not really sure what really happened, but obviously when it came down to the drafts, it wasn't really set up for Foot again, right? The Barats without the Matilda was already very difficult.
And considering it was 4 out of 5
Vitality
heroes
wins.
on the
Bro,
side of Gen G
Vitality
that
are
had
not
so
going to
much
win that
crowd
game.
control. And we're considering Sayori here because we talked about the Valentina, the blind pick Valentina, and how it would be successful.
My
for
Gen
Valentina.
G
I said,
carries. Vitality are going to the lower brackets. No, I'm just joking. Like, the game is 50-50. Vitality can still win.
Well, we talked about Ashley quite a bit. Did she show up like you expected her to?
That's my
did,
goal.
But I think my standout will be the first face we got to see in this particular screen. That has to be none other than Arya. Apart from the fact that she did get her hands on the Esmeralda for 2 games straight, she just played it so efficiently to make sure.
Where is the
that she
MVP?
gets the
They don't
most
show
out of
MVPs
these
here.
buffs that these Esmeralda just recently got. So Shields
The
apart,
buff is
even
massive.
this
Like,
one
it's
moment
massive.
when
Most
I
people don't know this. I don't know why.
went down.
Maybe they don't
But
read
she
patch notes.
survived just with a single skill 1, and the team fight extended even further, and I think that's where an Esmeralda thrives. So when it keeps extending, Foot, yes, they had a lot of fighters, but it also felt like they were a bit too spread out. I could
Okay,
recall
Esmeralda,
Freya
yeah.
trying to go in from the back line countless
great.
times, but even then, it felt like she put herself in danger even more.
Who is the MVP? Come on.
Let's walk through them, and it could even include, of course, what Bree ended up saying, right? Getting away unscathed. I know it was a quick game. We start very early on in just 3 minutes.
And we already see Ashley doing Ashley things, right?
The
And we
STC.
see the counter engage that we come to love come from Gen G. The fact that they're able to layer the resources so well. We do see that first engage coming through, but the engages after that really just coalesce with one another.
Actually, to counter the
Like we
Esmeralda,
see,
just
you know,
pick
Rui coming in as well
Dairos.
with the hurricane dance. It's not
And
the
Esmeralda
hurricane
is
anymore,
cooked,
it's called the
bro.
heavy spin. Man, I'm still stuck in like what 5 years ago. It's a hurricane dance.
It's a new patch. It's a new patch. But again, like sometimes you just feel surprised that the meta shifts so
Okay.
much that you just bring back
This
a lot
is
of the
great,
former picks, but
great,
even the
great,
Barretts,
great,
like,
great.
I guess it's because you saw the Barretts, right?
And the Faramis.
And the Faramis. It's because you saw a lot of the old picks, the old meta picks that you suddenly thought you were back in the day. But I agree. It's great to see that teams have, or at least the 2-0 teams have shown such great level of mastery. But hopefully for those who failed to get at least a game today, they do get to recover and just bounce back because they're facing elimination matches
Tough,
the
isn't it?
following day.
Yeah, it's hard. That's when the pressure really starts to peak. And speaking of pressure, might have had all 2-0s on Stream A. Stream B, we finally go
Who won the
distance.
who
We're
won the
going
game?
Game 3.
Wait,
Falcon
what the hell?
Daisies versus Falcons Minna.
Game 3?
This is going to be a fun one, and I'm curious how this is going to end up unfolding. I think this might be a replay. I don't know if this is actually live. But if it is, though, it looks like Falcons Minna are actually looking pretty good. You know, we discussed, obviously, Falcons Minna, a team that needs to perform well because Falcons Indonesia find themselves in the lower bracket, which means Falcons
Bro,
Club Championship
this team
points,
picked
they could be
Esmeralda.
missing out.
Anything that picks the Esmeralda
Is
wins.
not successful. Of course,
Bro.
Falcons Indonesia will tell their story
It's crazy.
in the future days. But I believe that was the end of game number 2. And that ties it up. So
Okay.
going into game 3, our first one, I'm curious how it's going to end up unfolding.
Well, it looked really good. Game number 2, right? That was almost a 10,000 gold lead for Falcons Vega Mena, and I really like the drafts. Very
Well,
intriguing, very unique as well, utilizing the
I
function.
guess
Vegeta is something that I really love, and I thought that we'd see it in
we're
that
gonna
match where there
call
was
it.
the Guinevere and the Atlas, right? They went for Lilia at the end, but they could have considered something
Gonna
like the
call
Kadita
it
if they
a
wanted to go for more
day.
burst.
Yeah. So we're seeing a lot more old picks come again. And
Old is cool, okay? Brigida, old is cool.
Old is gold.
Old is gold. I like that better than cool. Brigida, let's take a look at some of our emotions from the players out on our stage because, again, the emotions run high. I mean, how could they not, being on that stage, the fans watching you, plus you're playing, you know, an NWI.
Oh, I forgot
again,
to add
it brings
one.
elation, it brings joy, but sometimes it brings heartbreak. In this case, you get a little bit of everything.
yeah, and I like how it seemed like they were in really high spirits.
Well,
before
from
they started
tomorrow.
the match, and then even
Yes, I know.
after, you get to see
I'll
smiles on their
fix.
faces. Even the
Yo,
losing teams.
chill.
One, I think I would
CHIL.
really
Welcome to the stream,
remember
but
from
unfortunately,
today
we
was
might be
from when I
ending
lost. I
pretty
saw La La
soon.
Land just clapping her hands after they lost eventually to Team Vitality.
So
And
I guess we're gonna call it a day. Thanks guys for tuning in the stream. God bless everybody and have a wonderful day.